How are you? Welcome back. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. North America.
What'd you say? Mummies. Oh, I thought you were saying boobies.
All the ships at sea.
What's wrong with your mind, Christy Lee?
I heard boobies.
Thank you, Pat.
Christy Lee at the news desk.
Of course you Pat.
Pat Godwin in
Hello.
the performance room. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I have a text from young Wilbur I'd like to share with you
You guys aren't going to believe this.
this morning. There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I am Chick McGee. Here he is, Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Yes.
Here come the mummies. Are going to be our special guest coming up Monday, Tuesday, in a couple days.
Friday.
That'll be
Yeah.
good. Okay.
That's why we name
Today's
them.
Wednesday.
That's why we so we can tell them from apart from other days.
Do you suppose there are still human beings? I guess there are on this earth that don't have days that are.
That's my
named.
favorite thing about vacation. I figure it's a good vacation if I forget what day it is. I love that.
Oh, me too.
What the hell day is it? It's this Tuesday because we're so consumed with time, what we do. So.
Conversely, you know this story. I forgot what day it was and went into work to do a morning radio show on a Sunday, forgetting it was a Sunday. And thinking it was not. So
Back in the party days?
it wasn't the matter of the partying. It was just nonstop. We would do a 6-day work week, getting up super early. And I knew something was up when I pulled into the radio station. There was this minivan, and the preacher was in there. Did you ever have that, Chick, where they brought in a live, you had some preacher that rented the time? And
Well, I've been taught the art of conversation from you, Tom. So this is where you say, I can top that. I lived in the back of the station, the first radio station I worked at, and they would come in Sunday mornings with the piano and the whole thing and run their on-air ministry from a studio right there in the radio station. So every Sunday morning, there was a church right there, right down the hall from where I was trying to sleep. Ooh. Yeah. Guy's name was, I think it was Samson Bailey, and they called him Sampy. Sampy Bailey, and he was an incredibly I'm not making any of this up, so I can't get in trouble. This is all true. He was an incredibly successful on-air preacher in West Virginia, Welch, West Virginia, WXEE. You can look it up in the mid-'70s.
Wow.
He ran his church, and he had a cleft palate, and
People loved him.
People loved him.
All right.
Sampy Bailey.
Samson, certainly a biblical name.
And they would carry on Sunday mornings, and boy, I could sleep then. A lot of melatonin in my body. Man, I tried to sleep in. No good.
Oh.
he's right here.
Samson Bailey?
Yeah, Sampy Bailey, sadly gone.
Well, yeah, he'd have to be 180 if he were alive right now. Does it like a Church of Jolo or something, or Jolo was a city down there?
Wow. Yeah, let me find it.
I don't know if we can.
You got to
find
write
his
a
church.
book.
I don't know if we can find his church, but yeah,
You have.
it was something. He tried to save me one morning. I was trying to go to the bathroom.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
I can't argue. I probably, looking back, maybe I needed a little saving at that point.
Maybe
but,
not that time. Hey, how about after I hit the John?
Yeah. Can I,
Dad, while you research Sampy, can I tell these guys what happened at dinner last night?
Oh, boy.
So my dad was telling a story wherein he was walking his dog at 3 in the morning.
oh, that's the text.
And it's his dog that'll run away if this dog sees anybody. And he goes, yeah, it's 3 in the morning. And all of a sudden I see this shadowy figure about 50 feet ahead. I go, oh, no, I get a little scared. But then I look, and it's just this man is walking his dog.
Just like I am.
And I go, what kind of crazy person walks their dog at 3:30 in the morning? And I go, well, Dad, you're walking your dog at 3:30 in the morning. He goes, yeah, but I'm going to work. This guy's not going to work. He's 70. And I go, you're 70? Wow. You have no self-awareness at all.
I hadn't really thought it through, but but I'm wearing a nice headlamp and
a nice headlamp.
They are nice.
oh, they're
It's a
cool.
chandelier. That's a nice headlamp.
This scared the hell out of me.
I just never heard of someone that's baffled by their own actions. And that's completely unaware of what they're
You know,
doing.
a lot of older people can't sleep, so they get up.
Yeah, but I this is new. I mean, I've never seen this guy, but I look up and I see this shadowy figure, and I'm on a dead end street, and although there's a cop at the other end, but it just scared the hell out of me. I didn't see the dog at first; just saw this lurking figure dressed all in black.
Lurking figure.
Turned out it was like a lurking figure with a chihuahua on a leash.
Was it a new restaurant? Did Tom like the food?
What do you think?
No, we wanted to go to Willie picked a really cool place, and we got into a huge traffic jam. Thank you. And the endless construction. We got into a bad traffic, got there, and it was closed on Tuesday. So we had to go to a place that we're familiar with that takes a long time.
Doesn't take that long. Nice little...
Was it Sorry to Bother You? I love that place.
Sorry you can't park here, that place.
Sorry to bother you. And by the way, if you get in here to bother us to get your food, you can't park here.
Yeah.
So good luck.
It's very nice. It was delicious, and we had a nice time. But yeah, if you're going to walk outside in the dark, at least have something shiny, or don't you think that's fair? I mean,
or a headlamp.
Well,
or a headlamp. Or
in your area, I'm sure the man probably doesn't encounter much. There's not a lot of through traffic there.
He's so old and stuff, you know?
Yeah, being 70.
Being this ancient old man.
Right.
Where's my dog? I'm 70.
He's just holding a leash. There's no dog attached to it.
Oh, that State Fair gag. Don't you love that?
That's classic. And I only had one of the dogs with me because I didn't want to deal with them wrestling while walking. And does anybody have the dog that if there's any distraction, he's not going to pee or poop? So I've got this one dog. He's got a focus issue. So if he sees anything, day or night, if we're walking the street and there's a kid 5 houses down, all of a sudden that's his total focus, and I've got to get him to focus on trying to poop. But anyway, it really scared me. So I've got to start
feed him a lot.
Carrying my mace. This guy Sampy Bailey. Doesn't that name sound like a chick? It sounds like a television host.
Sampy?
Yeah, hey, have you seen Sampy?
I guess. I don't know if it was short for Samson, but that's the only thing I can think of. Or his name's Sampy. That's a given name, I guess. I don't know.
This obituary, his official name was Sampy.
Did he have long hair like Samson in the Bible?
No. I remember glasses, the classic Wayfarer. No, not Wayfarer. The Clubmaster from Ray-Ban.
Oh, yeah.
And the slick back hair. And
All right.
He killed it, though. I don't know how much money he made being Sampy, but, man, he much more than Young Chick McGee and $95 a week on the air, I can tell you that. I
think this is the same guy. Well, in any event, what a great name. Why did we start talking about this? Oh, I know, because of the Mummies. The band Here Come the Mummies on the way here, and they're going to be at, let's see.
You said there was you ran into a church in a broadcast van, right? Isn't that what you said?
When you came to work on Sunday.
There was a video. Oh, that's right, yeah. Wow. Yeah, they were doing the church service, and I thought it was a Saturday. Here Come the Mummies is what I wanted to mention. Riverfront Live on Friday evening, among many shows to come. So they'll also be in, is it pronounced Waupaca, Wisconsin? At the
Sounds right.
Indian Crossing Casino.
Oh, and Riverfront Live is in Cincinnati?
Yeah. And then they've got Peoria, Sioux City, Omaha, Denver, Boulder, Wichita, Lexington, Columbus, Cleveland.
All right.
I wish I were going to be in Denver in a few days. The Strokes.
Oh, wow.
Red Rocks.
Wow.
Anybody want to go with me?
I'm a fan. I am a fan of that.
That'd be
Man,
fun.
my brother's going, but he's bringing his dumb wife instead of me. Huh? What happened to
How
loyalty?
dare he.
Man.
Can you believe that?
That's ridiculous.
Can you believe
Is
that?
she even a fan of the Strokes?
No, I'm doing a joke. Do not bring any actual merit to this
Oh,
conversation.
God.
Okay.
No, this
Is Sam
very
going?
silly.
Yeah. Oh, he's been planning on going to this since the
I
announcement.
know he loves them.
I would have gone, but it's on a school night. We have a lot of cool stuff coming up, including, hey, let's go swimming off the shores of New York City. Whoops, there's a shark there.
Right.
Help, help, shark. Remember that classic? That's coming up. We have a kind of...
What?
Yeah.
What?
Remember that classic line people say when they see a shark in the water?
Help, shark.
No, it's help.
What are you talking
Here's the joke
about?
in its entirety. It's a very economical joke. Ready?
Yeah.
Help, shark.
Oh, must have bit a certain area.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only one that's familiar with that classic.
I think you
Not,
are.
I am now.
The old man in the C ring.
Right now, our friend Steven Singer is back. How about this? Free diamonds? What? Steven Singer Jewelers is giving another jeweler's reason to hate him. You don't want to miss this one. This is really odd. For anybody who purchases a real diamond engagement ring, whether it sells for $500, $1,500, or $15,000, Steven is giving away a free 1-carat lab-grown diamond. You're thinking, well, Steven only sells real, natural, earthborn diamonds. You'd be correct. Steven would never sell a lab-grown diamond, but he'll give them away. That's because that's what he thinks that they're worth. So find out what I'm talking about. Free is the most Steven will ever charge for a lab-grown diamond. And nothing says I love you like a real diamond. IHateStevenSinger.com is where you get all the details. Steven's real, natural, earthborn diamonds are always worth 100% what you paid. Buy real diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust. And don't forget, if you want to upgrade with Steven, very easily done. Get the details. IHateStevenSinger.com. Limited quantity while supplies last. Purchase is required for the free lab-grown diamond. You'll find out the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up in sports,
NFL preseason kicks into gear tomorrow night, and let's see, we've got a couple of world records, including puppy dogs.
Okay, now we got to do. Speaking of dogs, we got a dog driving a golf cart. And real quick, Josh, did you ever operate the projector at the movie theater when you worked there?
Yes.
Okay, did you have to use a Palm Pilot?
No.
Wait till you hear this story.
Okay.
They're still out there in the movie theaters. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I'm trying the Pearson's nut roll.
Which is kind of like a patty, but it looks like it's about twice as
Very
big.
similar, but twice as big.
You like
Is
it?
it good?
Yeah.
Okay, now
Not bad.
I want to see if Chick can tell the difference.
We're doing a blind
okay.
taste test.
Tom's going to come over here and
Okay, Chick, you have a blindfold
Got
on
it.
your head.
I do. It's not over my eyes yet, though.
No, you're the Karate Kid right now.
Oh.
What?
Can you, Chick, can you stand up and put your arms out and one leg up?
Why don't you talk into a mic?
As I was showing the camera
Oh,
crew.
okay.
There we are.
Is this on?
That one's on.
Yeah, it's on.
It won't seem to want to stay in the upright position here.
Because you're a boy.
Okay.
want me to
I
hold
have
your-
these
want me
have
to
been
hold the
marked.
mic
One
for
is
you?
the nut roll and one is the payday.
All right.
And Chick has been blindfolded.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. Here, Christy.
See if we can tell the difference between.
We have the one. I'm going to get one of these.
Can I hold it?
Not yet.
Can I hold it
Just
by the
at
nut?
random? At random. Okay. Now, open your mouth.
No, because you're going to do something.
I'm going to pull
I
one.
want to hold it. No, you're not putting anything in my mouth I can't hold.
No, that's a payday, Chick. Trust me on that.
It's this.
It's one of the nut rolls. Is what I should say.
Well, okay, when I don't, that might have queered the deal. I'm going to start over now. So you're not going to know. I'm going to spin this around.
He's
and,
looking. All right.
I'm going to.
All right, what's going on? I can't see anything.
Okay. Now,
Are you guys messing with me?
No.
Is he putting his penis on my head again?
No, he's not. Nothing,
you sure?
Nothing of the sort.
All right.
Okay. Try that one.
What's so funny? What did I do? What
no,
happened?
seriously, holding your.
I want to know if you can tell the difference between the payday and the Pearsons.
Okay, which one is this? Just take it. Put your hand out.
Oh,
Just
here.
put your hand out and take it now.
What is it?
What is it?
It's either a Pearson's nut roll or a payday.
Which one?
It smells like a payday.
Well, take a bite of it.
Oh, yeah. That might have a little cheese on it.
Which one do you think that is?
Did you rub this on your crack?
No? Even more. He put it in his pants.
It tastes familiar.
Which one do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to.
Okay, well, now take that one.
Here's the second one.
I didn't really care for it, though.
You didn't like that one?
Take the second one.
I did take the second one. I'm still chewing the first one.
Let
me see the first one.
Do you need a palate cleanser?
Hold that one up, Chick. Okay.
Do you need a palate cleanser?
Where did you have this one on your butt? Did you put this on
he
your
did
butt?
not.
No.
All right. Here
Do
we go.
you want a palate cleanser or are you
No,
okay to
this
go?
is- I'm okay to go.
Okay,
All
this
right.
is the second one. Now, do you think that's a payday or is that the...
This one doesn't taste as salty.
That's probably because Christy licked all the salt off of it.
Christy had that in her mouth before I put it in my mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I licked it.
Ah!
She licked all the salt off that one.
How is it?
So which one do you think that is? Do you want to do it again?
No.
Have we ruined
Oh,
the
yeah,
test?
you do. Come on.
We can do it. We can do it right. We really cheated the first time. I
Yeah,
gotta
we
tell
did.
you.
Can you tell which one?
Okay.
I think the second one
I'm opening these. I'm opening these live on the air.
was the Petersons.
The second one.
Mm-hmm. And the
Was
first
it?
one was the Payday.
Tom?
No.
No, you got it wrong.
I got it backwards?
Backwards, yeah.
Okay, now try it again. Here we go.
Which one's that?
Straight from the box. That was
Straight
not.
from the
That was
box.
not in my crotch, and
Not
Christy did
licked.
not lick it.
Yeah.
When you say straight from the box, what does that mean?
I mean the wrapper.
Kind of
The
fishy,
wrapper.
Bob. A little sardine-like.
Okay.
I'll be done.
No, I didn't touch
Do you like that one?
Uh-huh.
All right. This is the Payday.
Okay, now try this one. Tell me what you think this is. This is straight from the wrapper. Is it the Pearsons or is it the Payday?
That's a Pearson.
You got it right the second
That's
time.
right.
Hey.
Well, it was probably the crotch cheese and the licking that ruined the first test. So
Yeah.
it really wasn't scientific.
When you lick all the salt off it, it just isn't any fun anymore.
You know, I think I'm going to do the show from now on blindfolded.
Well,
Yep.
well, unfortunately, we have to take off.
Hey, by the way, thanks for the paydays, chick.
You're welcome.
Oh, you bought those?
Oh, yeah.
You did, huh?
Well, thanks.
$12 worth of candy bar. That's the kind of cash I got thrown out.
But Bob, you enjoyed the Pearson's
I did, but
salted nut roll?
I have to admit, I like the payday better.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break here. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
His name is
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
This is Jimmy Pardo.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Josh Arnold is here.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick. We'll check in with the sporting scene. Pat, you got any songs for us this morning?
I have a bunch.
Oh, really?
Really?
Oh, boy.
Well, that's
All
nice.
right.
Oh, boy.
I stayed up all night. I've been here since 1.
Oh, man. That's a long one.
Trouble in the home front? What,
Always.
Okay. Yeah, sorry I asked.
Totally lying.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Well, nice. Well, we have something special coming up this week. The great band Here Come the Mummies will be in our studios on Friday morning. Looking forward to the Mummies being here. We opened up the show with a little bit of music from the Mummies. They're a great horn section, terrific band, and they're on tour. We'll give you those dates coming up. Right now, we'll take a brief look at sports with Chick McGee.
Interesting NFL note this morning. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and no quarterback has ever even lost to 31 different teams. But, yes, that could change this year thanks to Derek Carr moving from the Raiders to the Saints. He is New Orleans quarterback now, and he's on the verge of setting an NFL record that no quarterback wants. Since his rookie year in 2014, so far, Carr has lost to 30 of the 32 teams.
Wow.
And this year, he's almost assured to lose to the 31st different team, that being the Carolina Panthers, because the Panthers and the Saints are in the same division. And yes, playing with the Raiders all those years, he's never lost to the Raiders, but they're not on. That would complete all 32 that he's lost to. So that's a possibility if he plays for a couple seasons with the Saints.
They're not on the schedule this year.
But they're not on the schedule this year. So 31 is the most he can hope for. He plays the Panthers twice this year. So the odds of him losing are
That poor
50-50.
guy.
Yeah.
I hope people don't come up to him and say that.
Hey, what's going on? Loser.
Who'd you lose to? All of them?
All of them. I've lost to all of them. And this is out this morning, the value of all the NFL franchises with the Washington Commanders. That sale becoming final, I hope, he said with his fingers crossed. The most valuable NFL team. Would anyone care to venture a guess?
The most valuable NFL team.
Cowboys?
Most valuable NFL team. Let's keep guessing. Go ahead.
Really?
Raiders.
It's got to be the Cowboys.
It's the Cowboys.
Nope.
Oh.
It's the Cowboys. That's right.
You.
$9.2 billion.
Wow.
Whoa.
Second one. Anyone care to guess the second? Most valuable.
Eagles.
Second, most valuable.
The Patriots.
The Eagles are in the top 10, but just barely. We got the Cowboys at number 1, the Giants at number 2.
Rams?
The Rams at number 3.
Wow.
With just under $7 billion. Then the Patriots at 4, 49ers at 5, $6.15 billion. Then the Jets, Commanders, Bears, Eagles, and Raiders round out the top 10. The cheapest NFL franchise, the Cincinnati Bengals, valued at $4 billion. Astronomical dollars, Tom.
Yeah, but put them on the market and see what happens.
Absolutely.
Might go a lot higher.
Put them on the market and see.
I'm not asking you. I don't want them to. But
Oh, God, no.
on a totally different note, you were talking about the Giants, and of course, even though they play in New Jersey, they're considered to be the New York Giants, which,
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of offensive.
I
Don't
think
you
that's just a property line problem. I don't know. I think they always will be the New York Giants. They can't be. They won't ever be.
They should build a nice stadium and
renamed the New Jersey
Bronx or
Giants. I
something.
don't think they would.
But do you know where Rockaway Beach is?
Yeah, New York City.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a band associated with Rockaway Beach, right?
Yeah, sure.
The Ramones.
If you say so.
I was thinking Fat Joe because he goes lean back and then he says, do the Rockaway.
Are
And
the
I thought-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. I just thought Fat.
Are the Ramones the most overrated band in the history of the world? I mean,
You don't like rock and roll high school?
I
I want to be
In terms of
sedated.
range, maybe.
Yeah.
They're fun,
The
though.
length of their song, they can go look through 30 songs in a set in like an hour.
That's true. They're short.
I
Well,
can
the length.
That's punk
But
for you.
length, but they're all. You just played that one. It's like being at a reggae concert.
I would never argue with you if you said, hasn't this been the same song?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're certainly limited. You think about it, the same
And none
the
of
same
their-
genre that includes Yes and the Moody Blues.
Oh, I would argue that Yes and Moody Blues. So I can pick. I know the difference between those two bands.
No, of course I'm saying. In other words, the level of musicianship is staggering in those bands.
If I play a
whereas in the Ramones, you could be given about 4 lessons and play that in a week.
Well, no. But if I played one song and then another Ramones song, would you be able to tell me, oh, that's Rockaway Beach and that's Rock and Roll High School?
Let's Creed Bop. Yeah, sure.
Really?
Yeah,
You could.
But they're very, very similar.
Okay.
There's no, you're not.
It's kind of a narrow sphere of.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's
This
pretty
is
good.
I want to be sedated.
Nope, it's Rockaway Beach. That's what it says. I'm just telling you.
I was thinking I want to be sedated also. So just proving chicks' points.
Yeah.
People just like him because they got that girl bassist that's so hot, you know, with the bangs. Man, she looks good.
Oh, Willie.
Hey,
bad news for you, dude.
Yeah.
Her name's Dee Dee. What are you talking about?
Oh, no.
What are you telling me?
You haven't been
Iconic T-shirt, though, the
enjoying
Ramones.
the pictures of her, have you?
What are you No!
All right, what song am I playing now?
Hey, ho, let's go.
Let's Creek Bop.
I think.
Hey Ho, let's go.
No, that's what's coming up.
Rock and Roll High School.
Oh, my God.
High School.
You know what, chick? You're
Yeah,
on.
you're right.
You're right.
Yep.
Yep, you win.
Okay, what song is this?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's right, Rockaway Beach.
Yeah.
You jerk.
Oh, yeah. Okay, how about this one?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, Rockaway Beach again.
Well, they know how to count.
Okay, here you go. How about this one?
I want to be
Sedated.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Final answer?
Final answer.
All right, final answer. I want to be sedated. How about this one?
Oh, yeah.
they changed keys.
Uh-oh.
Let's Creek Bop.
Nope, Let's Creek Bob.
Very good.
You're right. They do all sound alike.
Well, I've only seen them once in their heyday, and it was fun because it was all 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's fun. There's nothing fun.
I've been to
fun like counting. Counting is
several
fun.
hundred concerts. The loudest I've ever been to, oddly enough, one of them was Journey, of all things, and the other one was the Ramones, and I think it was the Ramones, the Runaways, and the Sex Change Band or something.
What?
That was a Sex Change Band or something.
Sex Pistols?
Sex Change Band. That's different.
It's the
It's like a Beach Boys knockoff.
Yeah.
This is Sheena as a punk rocker.
I think that was what was so cool about the Ramones is compared to what else was on the radio at that time. It wasn't overproduced. It was more raw.
Very raw.
Lead singer was the oddest shaped man I've ever seen in person.
Oh, really?
What does that mean?
He had like hips like that went out like a peach. And then the rest of him was real skinny.
Skinny, yeah.
And he was really tall.
Real tall, yeah.
He liked his hips, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what's this one?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Rockaway Beach. That's right. Yeah.
Are you bringing this up because a woman was bit by a shark at Rockaway Beach?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
wow.
The Ramones are perfect for what they were, if that makes sense. I mean, they were.
If there would have been another Ramones band, they wouldn't have succeeded. Is that what you're saying?
There were many copycats.
Yeah.
It was just sort of a fun thing. It was sort of an anti-disco, what is the genre called with Yes and the Moody Blues? Progressive rock.
Art rock?
It's amazing.
Rock.
It's amazing that one family had so many talented people in it.
Yeah,
Right?
can you believe that?
I
What are the
know.
odds?
Oh, yeah.
It's like the Follow-Wells in Kings Leon.
The
Not a
cow
big feeling.
cells.
Yeah.
The cow sills.
Cow cells are back.
What?
What?
Cow sills are. Well,
They never left in my
What do you mean?
mind.
The Cowsills kids are back or
They're
something?
touring.
You better, you better tell them to hurry up.
Yeah, no
They're
joke.
touring right now.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not kidding. In any event, I brought up Rockaway Beach.
Because a woman was seriously injured when a shark bit her on the leg while she was swimming at Rockaway Beach.
Shark.
Perfect.
Just before 6 p.m. Monday, a shark bit her on her left leg. Lifeguards pulled the woman from the water, administered first aid. She was hospitalized in critical but stable condition. Lifeguards were able to clear swimmers from the area, and police searched for sharks via helicopter, but did not find any.
And at first, the first version of the story I read sounded like it had been a minor flesh wound. Later reports suggest that she lost 20 pounds of flesh.
Good Lord.
How big was her leg?
Well, that's
a hell of a cankle. No wonder the shark bit it.
God.
And did you say sharks were in helicopters?
No, the police were in helicopters.
Oh, you said sharks by
looking for the
helicopters,
sharks.
what I heard.
It says, we want to remind New Yorkers shark bites in Rockaway are extremely rare. The last one 6 decades ago. So
They say the water's getting clearer, and that's one of the reasons.
And Leon's getting larger.
Oh, thank you. Who gets that reference? Anyone?
No.
Everybody. You don't get that, Christy? Leon's getting larger?
No.
It's from Airplane. It's one of the classic lines of all time.
You know what, guys? Here's the thing. We just had this conversation the other night. Women go to a movie and enjoy the movie and then move on with their lives. Men
memorize it.
Memorize it, recite it, talk about it, continue to talk about it, continue to recite
I know
it.
a lot of women who can quote with the best men out there.
Really?
I'd like you to give me a couple names.
Yeah, me too.
And I'd like to go see them and buy them dinner. How about that?
You've met them.
A nice seafood
Now,
dinner.
do you like to do you like to see a movie that if you enjoy a movie, do you like to see it again?
Yes, I will do that. Usually I wait till it comes out in the house, the streaming thing, whatever that's called.
In the house.
In the house. But no,
if I really like a movie, I'll go see it again and again and again.
Yeah, like
in
Sideways.
in a movie theater.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Even today.
Oh yeah.
You haven't seen. When was the last movie you saw twice in a theater?
No. When's the last time you saw a movie you liked?
Yeah.
Even a little bit.
I'd have to think about it. There's some.
What movie have you seen the most?
Probably Sideways. I just find that so funny.
Oh yeah.
I know some various lines. I mean, everyone knows the one line about Merlot.
It is fun to yell every
What
day.
is it? You should say it right now on the radio.
In any event, I just thought that was amazing. Can you imagine you're in Greater New York, you go swimming and you get attacked by a shark?
No, it'd be awful.
Wow. Yeah. Anyway, I don't. It sounds much more serious than I thought it was at first.
At Rockaway Beach, when they play the Jaws The da-da, it's a distorted...
Yeah, they play the Ramones.
Power chord thing. It's a lot more fun.
I don't know if the Ramones did they ever do an album of movie covers?
I doubt it.
Rock and Roll High School was their soundtrack, but no, I don't think they didn't do Psycho.
Moon River. Moon River. Are all of the original gents from the Ramones no longer with us? Is that
one?
Well, the three gents and the one hot lady, please.
Okay, I think that three of the four.
I think there's one left.
Okay, that's sad. Wow. And again, once again, the Cowsills are touring.
How would you know that?
Because they're on my sheet right here.
Oh, because they're probably doing the fair circuit. I get it.
That's exactly correct. Now, we returned to the sports page. Where were we? On NFL values?
Sean Payton's taken over as head coach of the Denver Broncos, and he's got some rules for preseason action starting this weekend.
Is it about injuring opposing players?
No, it's he doesn't want his players wearing sunglasses on the sideline. He doesn't want that.
That's distracting.
He doesn't want any bucket hats on the sideline, or as Payton calls them, Gilligan hats. He doesn't want any of those.
What is a bucket hat?
A Gilligan hat.
A Gilligan
hat.
There.
They're like...
Sean Payton speaks
right.
fluent Griswold. He reminds me of Tom Griswold.
I get it now. Sorry.
Players, regardless of status, are not allowed to take interviews during the game. Now, with preseason games, the local television stations who cover the NFL, they have a reporter on the sidelines, and when a team member comes out of the game, they often talk to these right on the sidelines during the game because it is preseason. But apparently Sean Payton is not going to allow that. He doesn't want anyone being interviewed during a preseason game. And you keep your uniform on if you're not playing.
Oh.
Don't do that. He doesn't want anybody on the sidelines or uniform off and a bucket hat wearing sunglasses. You see his reasoning here. And talking to being interviewed. He wants
professionalism on his football team.
There one guy ruined this. One defensive lineman that's injured right now showed up to practice, sunglasses on with his bucket hat.
Oh, yeah.
He showed up on a longboard. Hey, guys.
Absolutely. That's
wow. But isn't this the guy that essentially ordered his players to injure the opposing team?
He did get into some trouble with the bounty scandal, and his defense coordinator at the time.
If you blow off this guy's knee, you get $15,000.
New Orleans Saints.
Well, that should be a lifetime ban.
And he was suspended for a year.
He was punished. He was suspended, and they made Kevin James play him in a movie, which that's a big insult, kind of. You know?
Is that true?
Yeah, Kevin James played him in a movie. Not an actual insult, but
no, I know. Yeah,
I love Kevin James.
No, so do I. But he's just bigger.
I think he's one of the funniest people I've ever seen.
No, 100%. But he and Sean Payton.
He plays a pretty good bad guy in this movie series I stumbled upon about Becky. Yeah, Becky, the first one, and it's not named Becky, but the second one is Here Comes Becky.
The second one's called The Wrath of Becky, which I haven't seen yet. Have you?
Wrath of Becky is okay.
All right.
But it's not as good as the first one. But Kevin James is the bad guy in the first
And I find him, he's one of the really good physical comedians.
Oh, yeah.
He is.
I mean, he's a great stand-up and a fine actor, but some of his physical comedy that he does,
I saw him on stage.
Hilarious.
I've seen a lot of comedians be uncomfortable on elevators, that trope, if you will, and he did that on stage, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And he really didn't say much. He just stood there. So, yeah. I mean, he moved around.
Wow, okay. Well,
mimed being on an elevator. What he posited was... never mind.
Someday we should do a show. We should do a little homework and everyone talk about our favorite random movie scenes.
Oh.
From sometimes...
Here we go.
Movies
Look what I've started.
Movies that may be otherwise not good, where there's just one scene that's just your favorite of all time.
Well, I think the one that really... I don't know how it got... Hudson Hawk and that scene where they... What song do they do so they get the timing down for a...
Would you like to
swing on us? All the criminals are singing this while they're robbing...
He and Danny
And it's done very well, and I thought, what movie is this from? And it's Hudson Hawk. And I thought that movie sucked.
I thought that movie was the movie that you thought was playing in hell.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the one you always went to?
A massive...
Huge bomb.
Yeah.
I find it to be entertaining, but it is bad.
But speaking of things that suck in television and movies, Ace Cosby's the expert. Do you have a scene? Yeah.
Give me a minute.
I do, but I've got to do my homework.
There's a movie.
I forget the name of the movie. There's a scene where there's this one guy, and he's trying to sell this guy all these stolen goods.
Oh, here it is from Hudson Hawk.
A mule is an animal with long, funny ears. Kicks up at anything he hears.
Bing Crosby's not in it.
His back is brawny, but his brain is weak.
And they're singing this as they're stealing from a museum.
Yeah, and they used it so they could get the timing down.
Yeah, it's great.
I thought it was a great device, and I'd never seen it before. But oh no, this movie sucks. Don't go see it.
There's probably a website, Great Scenes in Bad Movies. It has to be out there somewhere.
Speaking of break-ins, the average break-in takes about 8 to 10 minutes. So fast response is crucial. That's where SimpliSafe comes in. They have 24/7 live guard protection. It's breakthrough technology from my boys at SimpliSafe. Professional monitoring agents can actually see, speak to, and deter intruders in your home through SimpliSafe's new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera. SimpliSafe's professional monitoring agents can now warn intruders that they are being recorded, and police are on their way in real time, stopping them in their tracks. 24/7 live guard protection made possible by the new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera from SimpliSafe. And right now, Bob and Tom Show listeners get a special 20% off any SimpliSafe system when you sign up for a free month trial of Fast Protect monitoring and the brand new indoor wireless camera. The special offer is for a limited time only, so just visit SimpliSafeTom.com so you can sign up. That's SimpliSafeTom.com. Remember, 20% off. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Thank you very much, SimpliSafe. Thank you, Chick McGee. Also, coming up in the news, Chris, do you want to give me a couple teasers?
Well, we have some interesting news out of Zoom. You would think that they would love people to stay home and work, right? Not so fast, buddy. We also have the Palm Pilot in the news, and we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and a vampire child, both in the news for you.
Whoa! Okay. The vampire child thing, Josh, stand by.
Man,
it's weird. It's dead, by the way, and has been for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Scary when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Rodney has his guitar out. That's a great sounding guitar. Do you have another tune for us?
Sure.
That you'd like to play? I'd love to hear something.
Let's see. What do you...
You want to do one of the classics? Do you want to do something?
There she goes. Bitching again. Saying things she's heard from all her friends. And it don't matter what I do or where the hell I've been. There she goes. Bitching again. I could make $1 million. I could put it in her purse. Buy her a big old mansion, things would just get worse. I could lasso her the moon and throw it in with all her stuff. And she'd want to know where Neptune was, 'cause the moon ain't good enough. There she goes, bitching again. Saying things she's heard from all her friends. It don't matter what I do or where the hell I've been. There she goes, bitching again. I could have painted the Sistine Chapel. I could have won a Nobel Prize. Built a great wall there in China, and that'd be nothing in her eyes. I could have wrote the whole dang Bible and read it to her twice. And she'd want to know why the yard ain't mowed and the fridge don't make no ice. There she goes, and she's bitching again, saying things she's heard from all her friends. And it don't matter what I do or where the hell I've been. Oh, here she comes, and there she goes, bitching again. Boys, I know you couldn't laugh at that, because she's sitting right there next to you. And she's bitching again.
That's great. Rodney Carrington.
Flights and ferry services grounded in South Korea ahead of a tropical storm that has dumped rain on Japanese islands for a week. Strong winds blowing on the resort island of Jeju during the afternoon. Rain pouring in the area Wednesday. Forecasters expect a punishing impact from Kunan, which is forecast to move up the center of the country with high winds over several hours. Korean forecasters measured Kanun at typhoon strength, while Japanese forecasters measured it as a tropical storm. The eye of the storm forecast to brush by Seoul. As much as 2 feet of rain could fall in places. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
It's still summertime, and you're still as busy as ever. You might be looking for wholesome, convenient meals for those active summer days and nights. Factor comes in here. What am I talking about? Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit. It can help you fuel up fast with flavorful, nutritious, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time, you'll eat well, and you'll stay on track.
Did you say ready-to-eat meal kit?
Yep.
You did. If you're too busy with summer plans to cook, but want to make sure you're eating well, Factor lets you skip the extra trip to the grocery and the chopping and the prepping and the cleanup. And you still get the flavor and nutritional quality you need. Factor's fresh, never frozen, and are ready in just 2 minutes. All you have to do is heat and enjoy, then get back outside and soak up that warm weather.
So why not treat yourself to 34-plus weekly restaurant quality options? Check this out, like bruschetta shrimp risotto.
Yes, please.
Green goddess chicken or grilled steakhouse filet mignon. Ready in just 2 minutes? I'll take that. Plus, keep your energy up with how about lunch to go? They're effortless, wholesome meals like grain bowls and salad toppers that are ready to eat when you're on the go, and there's no microwave required.
And they're all prepared by chefs and approved by dietitians. Each meal has all of the ingredients you need to feel satisfied all day long while meeting your goals. This July, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Ready in just 2 minutes, no prep, no mess.
Head to factormeals.com/BobandTom50. Use that code BobandTom50 to knock 50% off the price. That code, once again, BobandTom50. And you go to factormeals.com/BobandTom50 to get 50% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and
You know
Tom.
how young women will pick, like, oh, I'm a Carrie, I'm a Samantha, they're Sex and the City person. Which Golden Girl are you?
Boy, that is a tough question. I'm a little of all. A little of all four. Mostly Rose, probably. Caring, but also sarcastic.
Who's who?
I'm thinking B. Arthur's the Dorothy.
Yeah,
I'm mostly
you're a Dorothy.
Is that B. Arthur?
Yeah.
I'm a Blanche.
You're a Blanche for sure, you drama king.
I am definitely Blanche. And I'm slutty. So, you know.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Time now for great moments in NFL history.
The year 1976. The place, Miami, Florida. It was Super Bowl 10, and America was celebrating her bicentennial. The national anthem that year was performed by famous blind entertainer Tom Sullivan. Let's listen to this rare recording of his pregame performance.
Oh, say, can you see?
Mr. Sullivan,
What?
You're not on the microphone. Take 3 steps forward.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold. What is up? There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's here. Howdy. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Got an interesting letter over here. We were talking about Rockaway Beach, because it's in the news for a couple reasons. One, only Chick will appreciate. Rockaway Beach was in the news yesterday because, Christy, why?
A lady was bitten by a shark while she was swimming around 6 o'clock in the evening. She bit her left leg. She's in critical but stable condition, according to the hospital.
Rockaway Beach is also the birthplace of Ted Hall.
Who's Ted Hall?
Ted Hall?
Who the hell's that?
He's the famous spy that was at Los Alamos. There were two, Fuchs and Ted Hall.
Ted Hall does not get any ink.
Yeah.
Not in the movie.
Fuchs does.
Fuchs gets a little
Fuchs
bit.
does, yeah.
Now, let me ask you something. Here's a problem I had with the Oppenheimer movie. I love Cillian Murphy. I love Christopher Nolan. I love it all. But why did they get some guy to be some sort of executive for the Air Force look just like the actor that they had portraying Klaus Fuchs? And I kept getting them mixed up. Oh, there's Fuchs. He's a spy in the background. No, that's a guy from the Air Force. And it really.
Maybe that's what they wanted you to do.
Maybe that's what they. I guess.
Ted was. There's a new documentary about him out there. He was an American guy born in Rockaway Beach, brilliant student.
I get it. Oppenheimer was good, but do we have to talk about all the atomic bomb B-sides?
Okay, sorry. There's a documentary. What is it on right now, Chick? Is it on?
You can buy it on Apple, whatever they call that, where you buy movies.
The quote is, the Rosenbergs gave the Soviets next to nothing. This guy gave them everything. So that's why Rockaway Beach is famous. Oh, yeah, and then of course, there's the Ramones song. Do you have that song over there, Chick?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nope, this is I Want to Be Sedated.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, it's not. It is Rockaway Beach. Who believed me, though, it was Sedated?
I did.
Okay.
Got a great letter here.
Did they come with closed captions? Or? I don't know.
It's interesting to me that there's a real Beach Boys feel for a lot of their stuff.
Yeah.
Without any of the musicality for the most part. But do you know what I mean, Pat?
Yeah.
Here we go. Longtime listener, frequent emailer. This is from Marianne. She writes, I am a dipper, part of a group of people in the Rockaways who dip in the Atlantic Ocean daily.
Oh, I thought she was a user of mouth tobacco.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Oh, no, don't do that. It's terrible for you. The season is October through April. Cold water therapy works, she says.
Huh.
She goes, I know there's a lot of parentheses and brackets. They'll drive Tom crazy. Actually, I'm a big fan.
Big fan of dipping?
No, of ellipses and brackets and parentheses.
Oh.
It's our beach of choice is 67. The beaches are named for the streets they intersect. The shark was nibbling at Beach 62. All the Rockaway beaches were closed yesterday. NYPD and Coast Guard copters in the air all day looking for sharks. They spotted several in the immediate area.
Get them!
Wow.
Huh.
I believe the maritime people try to tag sharks to track their movement. It doesn't help the idiots who disregard the get-out-of-the-water warning whistles when the sharks are looking for a snack. P.S. The Ramones suck. Oh, Marianne, not a fan. All right. But a fan of Rockaway Beach. And I recommend the documentary about Ted a lot. Okay. Now, we can return to the sports page with Chick McGee.
4-year-old girl in Michigan was left unscathed. Okay?
Okay.
The 4-year-old girl is fine.
Well, yeah, thank goodness she isn't scathed.
Okay. She was run over by a golf cart.
Ooh.
That was being driven by a dog.
Wow.
According to Westland Fire and Rescue, the incident occurred at the Blues, Brews, and Barbecue event where the fire department's arson dog, Bella, decided to... she laid down in a golf cart. The dog laid across the accelerator pedal, causing the cart to lunge forward. Officials say firefighters reacted quickly to steer the cart away from any people, but before they could bring the cart to a stop, it did hit a 4-year-old girl, and one of the tires ran over her leg. Firefighters and paramedics assessed the child for injuries, and though shaken, she was not hurt. Authorities say the child soon perked up and within 10 minutes back jumping in the fire department bounce house.
So it's a happy ending. It's a sweet story.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was somewhat interesting that she was run over by a golf cart, and she's only 4 years old.
Oh, I see. I see.
There were no golf cart chasing lawyers there, I guess.
Yeah. I bet there is somebody out there, someone who uses a dog as their caddy, probably, I bet, you know? Or at least takes their dog.
Yeah.
Oh, does the dog like come up and sniff which club they're supposed to use?
I don't know if it goes that far. Maybe just pulling their...
Would a dog be helpful finding the ball?
Maybe.
If you have it scented.
Maybe.
That'd be, of course, most dogs would get the ball and bring it back.
Right.
Hey. No, I'm trying to get closer to the hole. So
I've always said that dogs sense.
You'd have to get a pointer.
Their smell is
over
like
there.
100 times more strong than we think it is. But
yeah, that's
maybe
more.
True. Maybe more, Tom.
Yeah, and I think also, as I've said, I think they smell more quantitatively than qualitatively. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You ever seen them walk up to other dogs' feces and really take a big, deep snort?
There we go.
Yeah, they get all the information. They need.
But I don't think they get the kind of stench that we get as humans.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
What would gag us doesn't.
They
affect them.
They seem to be fine with it. So, what's coming up in sports?
More sports coming up, including a two world records actually that are embarrassing.
We have monks in the news again. It's kind of fun.
And we'll talk about dog breeds coming up, including...
In me, you get all the good rolled into one. I am 50% pointer. There it is. There it is. There it is. 50% boxer.
More coming up.
Nothing funnier than those cartoons. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation.
Cares about the way you look. You've got a nice suit on.
Yes, he looks very good this morning.
Bob Zaney, would you rather have a complete set of removable dentures or a full set of fang-shaped teeth?
And I'm assuming the fang-shaped teeth aren't removable?
Are permanent.
Yeah, they're permanent. In other words, your real smile would be
I'd rather have
fangs.
dentures.
Yeah.
I'll go the fangs because I'll tell you why. My teeth don't show when I smile.
Let's see.
It's not natural. My whole childhood was my dad going, show your teeth, like that. I look like I'm trying to poop. In every childhood photo. They just don't show, so it won't really matter if they're fangs. Okay?
I gotta see some of those.
Yeah. I swear to God, my dad, show your teeth, Bobby.
It does look like you're trying to once again drop a deuce.
I'm sorry, should I say drop a deuce?
I want to see those photos.
Wow, you're right, though. You can't see your teeth.
Look at little Bobby.
I know.
There he is.
The one that really sticks in my mind, we were at the Wax Museum in Buena Park.
Sure.
Right next to Knott's
right
Berry
by
Farm.
Knott's Berry Farm, yeah.
And we get our picture taken. I think it's with Frankenstein.
Uh-huh.
So you get your photos, and it's the whole family, and I'm like,
yeah,
in front with Frankenstein.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
ChewWorks.com.
One of the things I like about you is you don't necessarily lower your sights when it comes to some of the things you do. You're willing to go out on a limb.
Oh, I have no sights.
You're willing to go out
blind.
You're willing to go out on a limb and do an impression that perhaps most people aren't going to pick up on.
I'm fearless,
and I respect you for that.
Thank you.
Especially when there's a high quality to the message, and of course, I'm referring to Gregory Peck.
Oh, yes.
Now, Gregory Peck,
Gregory
Peck, not familiar to everybody necessarily, a brilliant actor.
Not everyone knows who he is.
That's right. But if there was a period of time in which he was a big leading man.
Mm-hmm. He was one of the biggest stars in Hollywood.
And he was in something you don't see much anymore unless you look hard, and that is what I would call an important movie.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great movies out there, usually
The Omen,
independent movies.
No, Boys from Brazil.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, I don't mean the...
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying. There are a lot of great movies out there these days, but they tend to you got to look for them. A lot of the stuff that gets a lot of publicity is just a bunch of crap with a bunch of crashes and the same old junk. But...
To Kill a Mockingbird was a great film.
One of the great films of all time. And,
Yes.
and you do one of the few tributes to it.
Well, yeah, it's a great movie. You learn a lot about tolerance and diversity from it and stuff. But it was made in like 1960 or whatever.
Yeah.
And America's changed a lot since then. There's a lot of groups in this country, not even just racial or ethnic groups, but groups of people who define themselves a certain way. And a new one pops up every week. We're like, all right, we're weird, but you better like us or you're a jerk. Like, all right, we'll write you down on the list. Yeah. If they made To Kill a Mockingbird now, it'd be like 10 hours long to cover all these different groups.
How true.
Atticus Finch would be out there, tell his little daughter,
Now, Scout, remember how I told you that black folks are just the same as we are, and we're to treat them with respect? Well, the same goes for these Shiite fundamentalists who just moved in across the streets. They just believe different things than we do. So if you see them out there stoning one of their women to death for sneezing on Wednesday, you pay them no mind. Nobody likes a nosy Nelly. And in this house over here live coprophiliacs. Those are people who derive sexual pleasure from human feces. Now, just because they're unrepentant dump truckers and we're not, doesn't mean that we are somehow better than they are. They work hard, like all Americans, to put food on their table so they can eat it and poop it out and have sex. I don't know how it works.
I don't want to know how it works.
You just have to be tolerant.
no Oscars for that movie.
No. Mike McRae. How about that?
Caluso, well, I'm sure you remember. I'll call me.
From Bob and Tom Pictures, Christy Lee stars in The X-Men.
Hey, Christy, it's your favorite drummer. I'm in town playing for a new band called Saber. Call me.
Hey, Christy, it's me, Donnie Baker. Hey, I was cleaning out the boat, and I found a pair of your... anyways, I think they're yours. Can we try it again, man? I got the motor fixed. I swear to God it works better. You ain't gonna have to row or nothing this time. On my pager.
Christy Lee's X-Men, now showing every other weekend and Wednesdays if she's not too busy.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
And we're talking with comedian Todd Glass.
In a relationship, women look down the road, which is positive, but some women look too far down the road. I mean, they can't just take that moment for what it is. Like, I'm at a bar, and I asked this girl to dance. She's like, oh, dance? Oh, sure, I'd like to dance. And we're done dancing. Maybe you go over there. You'll buy me a drink. I'll buy you a drink. A week later, we'll start calling each other. We'll get our machines. Then you'll get me. Then I'll get you. Then we go out on a date, and our friends say we're perfect for each other. So we have our first kiss. Then we decide we're going to get engaged. We get engaged. We have a beautiful wedding. After the wedding, we get back from our wedding. We set up an apartment together. Then we have a beautiful apartment. You get a promotion. I get a promotion. Then we buy a big house. We have a house, white picket fence, dogs, 2 kids. Everything's going good. Then you're coming home from late at work. I go, why are you coming home late at work? You go, I'm in love with my secretary. And you're in love with secretary. And you want me to tell the kids we're going to get divorced and they don't have a father anymore? Dance? I don't think so, you sick freak.
Hi, this is Carl Lewis, and you're listening to Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy, chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Hey, there's Willie Griswold.
What's up, dude?
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby's here.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick.
You're welcome.
Let's get a song out of Mr. Godwin.
Let's do it.
We had an interesting news story yesterday. Very unusual story. It's about a breakup with somewhat unusual circumstances. And I'm certainly not judging any of these people.
Are you talking about the woman and the...
This is in Pontiac, Michigan. I've got it right here. A transgender woman has gone to court alleging that her ex-boyfriend stole her surgically removed testicles.
Well, Christy, we don't need the story now.
Left him in a jar, didn't she?
In the refrigerator. So I understand it.
What kind of jar was it, Dad?
Well, I think it might have been a ball jar.
There you go.
Fine brand.
Very nice. I tend to put flowers in my ball jars. I don't know about the rest of you.
Wow.
Use them as a vase.
Marmalade for me.
I got a little lid, and you can turn any jar into a bong. How nice is that?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah. It's a little lid, and it's got a little stem inside it.
So
and a
the
little
secret is the lid? The lid preparation? Okay.
All you need is water, my friend. I can turn anything into a bong.
Is there a whole world of bong modification manufacture? I mean, is it like on the internet 10,000 ways to make a bong? I assume.
There's several products like there. You can turn any water bottle into a bong. You can turn any jar into a bong. You can just kind of DIY it with a pen cap. I mean, anything in this room that can hold water, I could turn into a bong.
Cool.
In 2 minutes or less.
Well, you probably wouldn't want to use this jar as a bong because, once again, this person's testicles are in there. The essence of the story is one Brianna Kingsley, 40, submitted a claim in court last Thursday alleging that her ex, 37-year-old William Wojciechowski, is keeping her testicles, which were previously removed as part of a gender transition event. The testicles apparently are in a jar in his refrigerator. And he is allegedly refusing to return them, according to the Detroit News. So that's the essence of the story with Brianna and William. And do you have a song about it, Pat?
Why are her gonads in the freezer? Was it to goad her or to tease her? Brianna Kingsley sits in a seat in a court where a trial takes place. With the feminine face after transition, her boyfriend Bill keeps her balls in a jar in the fridge. Let's go to the bridge. All the crazy lawsuits. The story makes me numb. All the crazy lawsuits. This one's from Michigan. Brianna Kingsley wearing a dress, changed her sex, wants her balls from the ex. Poor girl's perplexed, waits for a judgment. She wants the testes he keeps in a jar in the fridge. He won't budge an inch. All the crazy lawsuits. This one sure seems dumb. Why are the testicles an issue? She never wanted them. Why are her gonads in the freezer? Was it to goad her or to tease her?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, fellas.
Touching. It's a complicated story. And why would you have them in the refrigerator?
I don't know.
You can't.
Well, you don't want them to go bad.
Are they going to go bad? Wouldn't they put them in formaldehyde?
Or something. I would think some kind of preserving fluid.
That'd be weird. Hey, no, those aren't the pickles.
Oh, no.
Remember we had the stories about places that had various body parts in refrigerators, and
I worked there.
And you'd open it up, and there'd be a sandwich. Some guy's lunch is in there next to 4 eyeballs.
Yep. Hey, can you go down and pick up this and take it to pathology? Sure, why not? And you go there, and it was not fun.
Okay, well, in any event, I don't know why you'd hang on to them, but I'm not sure that's standard operating procedure in that world. I don't know much about it, but I hope that she gets her severed gonads back.
Yeah, sure.
I would think the judge would agree. But right now, we return to the sports page.
Yes, we do. And stupid world record. 2 friends in Great Britain have broken the Guinness World Record for the longest consecutive amount of time playing pool.
Oh.
The Northern Echo reports. Report. Mark Murray and Colin Pilcher. Boy, that's a British. Pilcher.
Yes.
Reclaimed the title after playing pool for 111 hours. The pair had previously held the record in 2011 and 2013, but were beaten in 2017. The successful attempt took place at Hooch's Snooker and Pool Lounge in Consett.
Isn't that that's the best part of the story?
Hooch's.
Meet you at Hooch's.
The pair also raised tens of thousands of dollars for the National Deaf Children's Society and the If You Care Share Foundation.
Oh.
Mark said he slept for 17 hours following the attempt. He added, afterwards, we both managed to have a couple of pints when we finished. We're just pleased to be bringing back the record back where it belongs.
Wow. Did they both have to stay awake the whole time? I assume.
Well, yeah.
Stay awake.
You can't have one asleep. Consecutive.
A long time between shots.
Yeah, no joke. Hurry up. I got to go to the bathroom.
You can
Honey, come
sleep,
on.
but you have to have 2 feet on the ground. So technically, you can lay down. It's just a weird angle.
I felt bad for the guys that called next.
Man, boy, their quarters were sitting there for a while, weren't they?
They're just sitting there. It's fun. So this is the record for the longest time playing pool.
Yeah.
It's the record for the longest time fondling balls, I believe, goes to Andy Dick.
Andy.
We all have hobbies.
Is that right?
Is that...
Nope, one more.
Stupid world record.
A restaurant in Osaka, Japan has broken the Guinness World Record for the most expensive sushi. Sushi Kiraman earned the title with his course called Kiwami Omakase. Consists of 20 pieces of sushi. This is the most expensive sushi in the world. I think it shouldn't be more than one piece, should it?
Yeah.
The most expensive sushi in the world consists of 20 pieces.
All right, so the course, we'll say.
And costs $2,475.
Holy cow.
The previous record set by Angelito Araneta Jr. with a dish of 5 nigiri pieces garnished with diamonds. Oh,
Well,
right.
you can eat
One of these.
That's not fair.
Yeah, that isn't fair.
Also wrapped in 24-karat gold leaf.
Now, do you
cost $1,978?
Do you eat the diamonds?
You should. They should be forced to.
I am not reading the 20 pieces of sushi. Okay, you're more than welcome.
Read the second. Read the first 2.
Oh, is this where the jokes lie?
No, I think part of this. Some of the things in them are very funny.
All right, here we go. White tilefish and beluga caviar.
Okay.
Shinko, that's baby gizzard shad.
Yeah.
So what? I have no idea what that even means.
Baby gizzard shad.
Shad or
Shad's a
they're a
fish.
bait.
Shad's a fish.
Yeah, but so is this the gizzard from the shad? From a baby shad? So wouldn't it be the baby shad's gizzard?
I don't know. Maybe there's a fish called gizzard shad.
And Shinko sounds like some kind of weird band name.
I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's great with wasabi and soy sauce.
Pacific bluefin tuna, chum salmon, big fin reef squid.
I can't imagine the chef would offer you soy sauce.
Oh, no.
This course.
No.
Buddy, let me get some Kika,
I'm
man.
American, huh?
I want it in the green. I want the low sodium. Get me a Diet Pepsi. Thank you.
They've got hairy crab and beluga caviar.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd have to draw the line here. They have whale meat.
Yeah.
That's...
Well, but
Are you kidding
Japan,
me?
it's-
I'm going all the way to London. Give me Shamu on a platter, baby.
Oh, no, you don't want to be killing whales and eating them.
I'm not killing them. They're bringing them to me.
Yeah, the gizzard shad is just the name of it. It's not the gizzard of the shad.
Okay. All right. So how much was it again? I'm sorry, Chick.
$2,000. I put it away. $2,475.
Does that include like a free soda refills and a tip? You have to shout out even
Could
more.
you eat 20 pieces of sushi? That's a lot.
Get out of here.
I ate 20 pieces last night.
That's an appetizer.
Last night I had 20
What?
pieces of sushi.
20.
Yes, Christy, you eat like a small cat.
You do.
That's a lot of food. I'm sorry.
Well, what is hairy crab, by the way?
Well, it's like regular crab.
It's got a little mustache.
Only it doesn't shave.
Nice to see you.
He cuts it with his own pinchers. It's very well manicured.
I think in the 70s you could get hairy crab for free. I think I did. Okay. What's coming up?
News with Christy is coming up.
Hey, we have a Mega $1 Million winner.
Oh, I forgot to buy tickets.
Well,
they didn't win.
They didn't win the whole thing, though, did they?
Yeah, they did. One ticket in Florida, Neptune Beach.
Wow. $1 billion?
$1.58 billion.
I saw a bunch got a million for the matched all 5 numbers or something.
One lottery player in Florida won the $1.58 billion Mega Millions jackpot. Sold at a Publix grocery store in Neptune Beach.
Damn it, that's where I was going to buy my tickets.
I just ran a Publix.
Oh, I love Publix.
They should do it again for you, Josh. This is unfair. They should do a redrawing so you can get a few tickets.
Oh, well.
If you took the lump sum, $783.3 million.
Famous, baby.
No, is that with taxes taken out and everything?
It doesn't say that, Tom. I'm going to assume.
I could spend that one weekend. Yes, because if it's 1.5, never mind. Go on, Christy. It's okay. Don't talk to him. He's fine.
You could spend that much money in a weekend.
Yes, absolutely.
What would be the first thing you buy?
Your freedom.
My freedom out of I'd give Tom $1 million. Here, don't call me. Here. Take it easy. Take it easy. Love you. Thank you very much. We'll see you. You don't speak at the funeral.
We got a deal.
Good night.
I like that deal. Fall is just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. No need to leave the pool.
Fall is fell. Oh,
no, not yet. It hasn't fallen yet, so don't leave the pool yet. Get started right now to save some money and help you during this busy season with school starting, et cetera, et cetera. HelloFresh has a nice spin on a bunch of cool stuff right now, HelloFresh.com, and they even have a brand new code. It's 50 BT Show. That's right, the numeral 50 followed by BT Show. HelloFresh.com/50 BT Show. Why? Because it's 50% off. Really, what are you even working on over there?
Check out the honey butter barbecue pork chops with mashed sweet potatoes and lemony green beans. HelloFresh sends you 8 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In just a half hour, you have this delicious pork chop dinner you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
And with time short, HelloFresh has a special series of real quick ones. They're called the quick and easy options, including quick breakfasts and quick lunches. 15 minutes, you could be enjoying a great restaurant-quality meal. And by the way, HelloFresh, 25% cheaper than most delivery and even less expensive than grocery shopping. And everything is fresh, more than 40 recipes to choose from each week. They send you the kit. Everything is all measured, and it's all right there with pictures and everything. It's a great way to learn how to cook. If you already know how to cook, it just saves you a ton of time. America's #1 meal kit is HelloFresh. Right now, 50% off plus free shipping with the code 50BT Show. Numeral 50, 50BT Show. HelloFresh.com/50BT Show. Coming up, we have cheese in the news, speaking of food, and we have the corpse of a vampire child has been found, and it's really creepy. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Here we go. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Couple of frat guys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keen at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They wanted cigs, so to save some money, they got one off a hippie that smelled kind of funny. Next thing they knew, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty, too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. I found a store with the sign said their beer was coldest. They sent in Brad because he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar. Walked over to where all them registers are, laid his fake ID on the countertop. Clerk looked, he turned, he looked back up, he stopped. He said, "Kid, I'm not going to call the cops, but I'm going to have to keep this card." The guys both took it pretty hard, singing if you know it, even in your car. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, car, a key, and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Met this other old hippie named Sleepy John. He said he was the guy from the Robert Earl Keen song, so they gave him their cash. He bought him some brews. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good, should have been a crime. The crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up front to their seats just in time to sing with all their friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, a car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah. Hello.
we have the cabinets returning.
Cabinets are here.
Now, Tim, we need to get to this because we have a time deadline here. We're hoping to hook up with Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Beautiful.
So
All right.
move it forward.
You know, they seem to have all the time in the world until you guys got in here.
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? What do you got?
Let's go.
We love these guys. Here we go. Ready to go? Let's go. Writer's block, writer's block, writer's block, that's what I've got. You think I'm kidding, but I'm not. I've got writer's block.
Yes, he's got writer's block.
Writer's block, yes, I know. This is where the joke should go. Is there a joke there?
No.
I got writer's block.
Yes, he's got writer's block.
This is good. This is better
Really
than
is.
rehearsal.
Really? You guys rehearsed a couple years ago, right?
I started out, my mind was blank. I sat and thought an hour. By then my mind was even blanker. La 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 la. La 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 la. Writer's block, it's not fair. I'm sitting in my lucky chair and I can't find funny anywhere. I've got writer's block. I've got writer's block. Blow a whistle. Ring a bell. Blow a whistle again. 'Cause I can't write a joke. No, writer's block, writer's block. That's a song, that's all I've got. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. I stole that line, yeah, it's not mine, 'cause I have writer's block.
Yes, he has writer's block. He claims it's writer's block. It's always writer's block. He's never not had writer's block.
Hey, I think it's time we get some new singers. I'm getting tired of you guys.
Yeah.
Nice ring on the bell.
Bravo.
Thanks very much. Tim Cavanaugh and the
That was the
Cabinets.
best we ever did.
And the Writer's Block song.
Also joining us in the studio, comedian John Bazar.
Well, I find that now that I need a woman, I mean, integrity, strength of character, honesty, but really the most important thing, got to have a big ass. I may be outside the pale on this one, judging by all the magazine covers I see, but I'm done with these ectoskeletal, wafer-thin, rice cake chomping chicks with the Alli McBeal arms and those heroin-looking legs. Yeah. Even the Three Little Pigs knew you don't build something out of sticks if you're going to spend any time inside.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind. Jeez.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
What up?
Josh Arnold is there.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, I got some bad news for the guy that won that lottery.
Why? Maybe it's a girl. You don't know.
It could be. Sorry.
Okay. It's all right.
That lump sum.
Yeah?
That's before the taxes are taken out.
Oh.
Well, where does half of it go then?
Yeah, what is? I thought that was
No, it's it's $1 billion, whatever it was, over 30 years.
So
you have an option of taking you'd get a grand total of $1 billion before taxes over a 30-year period.
So if you take the lump sum, though, where does that money go?
And how much do you get a year if you take the?
You'd have to figure that out. The point is, if you win
if you're going to answer this question,
you win $800 million, you get to keep about half by the time the smoke clears from all the taxes.
So you win $758 or whatever it was.
Right.
So they take taxes out of the $758.
Yeah.
So half of that.
Yeah.
Basically.
So you're going to be okay.
And it's still It's still not cool.
somebody's making
Somebody's
money.
taking too much
right,
money.
Exactly.
And it's the government. It's got to be.
Yeah. Well,
the government do take a bite, don't they?
They take it a bite. But nevertheless.
They get a bite of all. They win every drawing.
They sure do.
I wonder if you took it over 30 years, could you defer the letter after you pass away to your kids or something?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, it's known as the, no, it's known as the stick-it law. Yeah.
But then they get some money after you die. There's a lot of places that have a death tax, so it'll be taxed again.
Yeah, there's a federal death tax. There's a certain amount. I forget what it is.
Yeah.
I think it keeps going up every administration.
Yeah, it's great. Hey, you earned all this money. You paid all the taxes on it. Now you're dead. Screw you and your family.
Mind if we double dip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's ways around it.
Really?
Come talk to me.
Okay. Now, Christy Lee is astride the news desk chair over there. It's good to see you, Christy. Coming
Good
up,
to
by
see
the
you,
way,
Tom.
it'll be sexy time with Alli Breen.
Speaking of sex.
Yeah.
Does a poor sex life lead to memory decline?
I don't remember.
What was the question?
Does a poor sex life lead to memory decline?
Forget.
Researchers at Penn State have discovered a potential connection between low sexual satisfaction during middle age and future cognitive decline. The study, which focused on erectile function, sexual satisfaction, and cognition in men between 56 and 68, found that decreases in sexual satisfaction and incidence of erectile dysfunction displayed a connection with signs of memory loss later in life.
And yes, you're safe, Pat. You're below those.
55.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was 45. Yeah.
Well, I've aged a little bit.
Have you?
That's interesting.
So,
I thought you were Benjamin Button. I thought you went backwards.
Thank you.
so you can't find your car keys or your Viagra.
Yeah.
Well, I've got my pants off. Shirley, but I can't remember why. Well, you sure look nice without that top on.
For those of you...
my friend Willie calls those, is it heavy hangers? What is it?
I do not hang out with that guy. I never hang out with that guy. That guy is
heavy
weird.
gnats.
Heavy hanger for the
Heavy
bra.
hangers.
Heavy gnats.
If you're going to bring me into it, at least get the running bit right. Come on.
No, where did I leave my penis?
Where'd you have it last?
Right above my balls.
That's very funny. Thank you, Josh.
For those of you criticizing the internet,
Yeah.
and if you've been listening all week, I've been in an awful mood.
Just terrible. Hard to be around.
He speaks the truth. There's somebody put up a video for me of penguins going on a trip.
Oh!
And it brightened my whole day. I don't know.
They got little backpacks.
The penguins are walking forward with little backpacks on.
It's phenomenal.
It's unbelievable.
If those bags are filled with fish.
You can have the internet when they pride for my cold, dead penguin backpack-wearing, loving hands.
Positive things can happen online.
See?
I just spit coffee out of my nose. I was laughing so
hard.
That's adorable.
I couldn't have loved it more.
Clean up aisle 4.
Thank you very much.
Hang on.
Okay.
All
sorry.
right, you okay over there?
Have you seen Mr. Popper's Penguins with Jim Carrey?
I have not.
I wonder if that's worth a look, because it's got to be filled with penguins.
Sure.
And Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
When I was a kid,
the rubber-faced Jim Carrey.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great. When I was a kid, I thought that penguins were the same size as humans.
Right.
Because there was never any scale.
All right.
You would just see them in these giant, the groups looking like they were in tuxedos, which I thought was hilarious. then you realize, they're tiny little critters.
Sure. Well, they're different sizes. Some of them get quite large. What are they? The king penguin?
The prehistoric ones were
8 feet tall.
Yeah, they weren't. Weren't they human sized? Haven't we done stories about
Yeah. Well, and penguins, actually.
Penguins is practically chicken.
We all know that.
Penguins.
So if we run out of chickens, we can always start eating.
Well,
penguins.
Now, as I breathe, I taste coffee because I just spit it all out my nose.
Okay, the same guy that does Bugs Bunny does this voice.
Penguins is practically chicken.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
he's amazing.
He was incredible.
He was amazing.
Yeah, I hope they gave him a Nobel Prize or something.
His last name, though, is still, we can't say it out loud.
Way too filthy.
Yeah, Mel Blanc.
Yeah.
Say it.
And who's the other guy you got? There's a Bland in sports.
Arthur Blank. The same. It's the same joke. It's the exact same joke. He owns the Falcons.
It's very
right now. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We go from old people, dementia, and low sexual satisfaction.
So hang on a second. So I'm a little confused here. So they're saying a middle-aged dude has troubles.
Is 58 to 66, is that middle-aged now?
56 to 68, meh. What would you think it would be?
Yeah, I would think so.
Like over 40?
I would think it would be the elderly.
No, middle age would be, I would think,
45
the
to
average,
55?
The average American lives to be what, about 80?
Okay, so 40.
Now we're making it too.
So middle age would be like 10 before and after 40.
I don't think I got 20 years. That's a long time, man.
Yeah, you do.
Holy hell. What am I going to be doing?
I don't know what you're doing now.
Good God.
Well,
you'll be out in the garden making new decks, chasing dogs.
You could become a naked gardener out there in your backyard. You could plant flowers.
I do have a privacy fence.
I know.
If you
Some raised garden beds.
If you're insulted by my nudity, you're obviously looking over the fence.
Right.
It's up to you.
You
wanted
to see. Well, Chick, you'll be at your flat in England.
Yeah, that's true.
And your mushy feet.
You say that like that's not going to happen. And now
I'm saying it because it's true.
You've given me new drive. I'll get there. I'm going to sit back and relax, and I'll show you, Cosby.
And you can go to Hooch's and play pool.
I play pool.
And there's a Samson Bailey who's a solicitor in London. I looked it up, and it's a lady.
A lady Samson?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'll have to look her up.
So this says there's a connection between, I guess, poor sex during middle age and the future decline of your cognitive abilities. So,
yeah.
I'm not sure. What do you think that means, Josh?
I think it means
you got to keep the pipes clean.
Yeah,
You're in middle age.
for your
in order
health.
to keep the brain moving.
Yep. Okay. All right. Makes sense to me. We'll study more about this and see what happens. But speaking of sex,
Because scientifically, if you don't empty, men particularly, if you don't get rid of that fluid, it goes up the spine and into your brain.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah.
That's not why it's so
An empty prostate is a happy prostate.
That's right.
what I'm
it's always for
It'll
your
flood
health.
the brain.
Yeah,
Drain that
use
thing.
that.
And then your nose runs.
But it's for my health, honey.
So, yeah, there you go, Christy. That's right there.
Oh,
So the guy should say what?
it's for my health, honey.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
Wait a minute. I can't tell. You haven't?
It's for my health, honey.
I'm doing this.
You want me to be healthy, don't you?
I'm doing this for the both of us. Okay. All right.
You can operate that manually too.
You like those dual incomes, huh?
So, but does it? I'm trying to figure out. I can't. I'm reading this as I'm trying to talk here. Is there a connection with dementia later on in life?
That's the whole
cognitive
story,
thinking. So
yeah.
No, but I mean
Cognitive
just
thinking.
okay.
Yes.
So it'd be like Balzheimer's.
Oh.
No, it'd be blue Balzheimer's. Let's be scientists. That's the scientific name for it. Okay, I thought rather clever. I would have thought it through. I would have had the blue balls part of it better, but. And we did discover blue balls is not an actual thing.
No,
I
that's
didn't.
not what we
I
discovered.
really thought it was a thing.
It is an actual thing.
I need a doctor to tell me.
Do they turn blue?
I
No,
disagree.
that's the thing.
We
they
had
don't.
a story that
They don't turn blue though. That's,
No, they don't turn blue.
I can't
You thought
imagine.
they did?
I did. I didn't know.
I don't know if that's. I don't know. I don't know if there's a physiological component of it, uncomfortableness of it.
There is. You may not have ever
It might be
experienced it.
mentally, but I don't know physically.
There is.
I don't know.
Well, okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
What you're saying is you've never had it.
I've never had it,
Josh? Yes.
And any of them, I have never had a friend who's had it.
But what you do now?
You do now.
Well,
you got a friend.
Oh, Josh isn't your friend anymore.
You have a coworker who.
Okay, coworker
who's had it? Yes.
Yeah. Anecdotally, I've had it for sure. You feel something.
Yes.
Yeah, horny.
It's like
I can't.
Well, we had the story. I've got the story right here that there's no evidence that the so-called blue balls ailment is harmful.
Hey, come on, baby.
And this headline says, saying you have blue balls should not be used to pressure a partner.
Of course not. Of course not. But there is a physical reaction.
This
Does
is
it
from
hurt?
Yes, it's uncomfortable.
Dr. Caroline. Okay.
So if it were comfortable and it's, wouldn't you just take care of it yourself?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't go away right away.
Can you write down this name and help me with it? This is Dr. Caroline Pukkall.
Pukkall?
Kall?
Yeah, Pukkall. Is it
Pukal?
Pukal?
Or Pukkall?
Oh, I see.
That's
Could
what you
be.
want.
Either way, it's rough.
So do the symptoms go away if you have a partner? right away, or do they?
No. But I've also not done the thing where it's like, honey, I'm in so much pain, you have to do something.
No, I'm not saying you have.
So I don't know. I do know that when I... it's so uncomfortable that it's hard to take care of yourself, is what I'm saying. It wasn't...
This says...
really? Okay.
Many women reported feeling pressured to engage sexually with a partner who said they experienced so-called blue balls.
Yeah, no, don't fall for that, lady.
This is from the journal Sexual Medicine.
You don't have to do anything, even if he is uncomfortable. You don't have to do anything.
Right.
And there's apparently a ladies' division of this as well. Obviously.
There's a ladies' division?
Well, what's that called? That women can experience
violet vagina?
Discomfort and pain. Yeah, I'm not sure what they...
It's also known as purple, but we won't.
Purple pink?
Do you think you may have suffered this because of the drugs that you take, too?
No.
Do you think
this was...
okay.
No.
All right.
And this was... I don't think I haven't experienced that in a while.
Really?
My late teens, early 20s, I would say.
Well, you were telling me that you guys just don't have that need anymore. We did that story about libido in men, and you guys said that you don't like, I'm all constantly, gotta have it kind of thing. I'm going nuts all the time. And you're getting older. You don't need that anymore?
Not as much as I did when I was 24 or whatever.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, I just Googled. This explains a lot. I just Googled, is blue balls an actual medical problem? And this is what came back. I'm just reading. The term blue balls is slang for epididymal hypertension, which is thought to occur when you get sexually aroused for an extended period of time but don't have an orgasm or ejaculation. It's not dangerous, and it says it's not dangerous and not a reason to pressure a partner in sexual activity, of course.
Right.
But, yeah. But epididymal hypertension sounds like a thing.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Sounds like your skin's excited.
And then, kind of. And what is blue balls? And they just, there's a picture of a really hot girl here. I don't know what that means.
Stare at this long enough and you'll feel it.
Yeah, here you go. Huh.
I love the fact that on the internet, there's always pictures of these extremely attractive people, both men and women, for some product that has nothing to do with that.
Are you ever shopping online and that little thing pops up? Hi, this is Haley. Can I help you? I'm online right now. And do you think that picture is really the person that you're talking to?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because it seems like I see the same picture before.
Back in the day, back in the days of the 100,000-watt monster WJML in Petoskey, Michigan, we used to have a set of photographs by the request lines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they would be extremely unattractive-looking people. And it would say, this is who you are talking to. Particularly for the overnight guy. He'd be talking to some woman, oh, yeah, baby.
Play Misty for me.
Yeah, it turns out to be... Happy Humphrey.
I just found
when I'm shopping online and it comes up, if it's not an Indian person, it's not their real picture.
Thank you. Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
Right?
All right. Well, thank you very much. Coming up in the news, Christy?
Well, we had a story about older people. Now we have a story for Willie's generation.
What do we have to?
A lot of texting while walking, dropping your phones. Apparently, you guys can't seem to multitask.
Sorry, I missed that. I was texting.
Okay, good. We'll find out what that's
And
all
we have a guy that had a little incident with some falling cheese.
Falling cheese?
What is this, cloudy with a chance of meatballs? What's going on here?
It's
kind of sadder.
Uh-oh. That's not a good. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a hold it chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
We have to do a little stunt here. We're going to try something. Chick McGee, we have a news story about a woman that tried to steal a case of beer between her legs in a grocery store in
Did you see that?
Zachary, Louisiana.
In Chick's defense, this is bigger than a case.
Now,
Well, you know, we have some Keystone Light there. And
Chick
it's
is putting on a...
It's a 30-pack.
It is a 30-pack.
I've noticed that. So that's six more than what she was trying to steal.
Well,
that is one great-looking dress, Chick.
Where'd you get that?
You know what you need? One of those magic turbans that the ladies would wear.
You mean the turby?
Is that what it was called?
It's called the turby, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have one of those at home. I could have brought it in for you.
Oh, look
if you had that, you'd look like a Chick has the muumuu on.
Is that a?
Chick is removing his trousers because they were holding back on the.
A little too much. A little too much.
Too much.
Okay, so you're leaving your underpants on because that's kind of see-through. We don't want to scare anybody. All right.
Look at that. No, we don't scare anybody.
Do you want to try the 12-pack first of soda? Okay.
All right. Well, okay. Now you're nonchalantly walking through a convenience store.
Okay. You reach over, you cram the 12-pack between your legs.
And then you try
walking.
Oh.
No.
Oh, a little easier without the pants, isn't it, Chick? Yeah.
He's walking.
That's how she was walking.
Oh, I know. Look at that.
You're walking real slow, short
is
steps.
Exactly what
Look like
for me today.
you look like you're trying to hold back some kind of bowel eruption.
Can I get the door for you, ma'am?
I'll have a little trouble.
I can see that.
Could
let
you
me help you out?
Thank you.
Once again,
You
this
look
is
a little like an old lady.
This is from Zachary,
Now, how long
Louisiana.
could you? Well,
Can't see the 12-pack.
That's a 12. See, you should have gone with the 12er.
A lovely day. Thank you.
Now, could you make
That's
it?
a magic
Could you make
trick.
it to your car? Do you think?
Wow.
Say there are no stairs. Say there are no stairs, and you can make it right to your car.
It's starting to chafe.
Is it?
Okay.
Well, you know what?
I'm starting to lose it a little bit.
Okay, well, try removing the 12-pack. Let's try to go with the case.
Well,
Is the case of beer cold or is it
I'm not
warm?
stealing anything. Whoops. Well, that's embarrassing.
Hey, it looks like your water broke.
Okay, now, once again, we're trying to duplicate a robbery here.
Now, this is going to be a challenge because this actually is that is heavier.
That's a
30 of
30
Keystone
pack
Light.
of Keystone
And
Light.
that's probably. Well, I'll bet it's darn close to
30 pounds.
30
Chick is
pounds.
shoving it between us. By the way, I need to say this: the muumuu is courtesy of Dean's Aunt Rosetta.
Aunt Rosetta, wow.
A Chick has bent over. He's cramming the 30-pack between his legs. Try walking.
I just saw that. Oh,
walk over to the microphone over there.
What else you want me to do?
You're doing okay.
Ow.
Oh, man. Yeah, see.
Can't do it. It's too
Okay.
It's too heavy. I think it's too wide.
You think you could do 24?
She had the narrow.
Yeah.
She had the 12-pack of cans.
The nice thing about the Keystone Light there, it's
more like a
30, big and wide.
like a cube.
6 heavier.
Yeah,
But
well, of course it is.
You have to hand it to her, though, for not just grabbing a 6-pack and going for it. She went all the way.
Right.
By going for the 24 can pack.
I can't tell you how striking you are in that outfit.
Yes, you have to watch our TV show just to see that.
It smells womany.
Smells old.
Well, again.
We'll hear their true story. A swarm of Canadian wasps attacked and repelled an armed intruder as the Cheeseman family napped in their home following a baked bean dinner. Finally, we'll meet Harriet Billingsley, who, upon discovering a swarm of pubic lice, rushed to the drugstore to get a bottle of Quell shampoo and, on impulse, purchased what turned out to be $1 million winning lottery ticket. Join host Dick Verman tonight for Miracle Pests. Miracle Pests, only on Bob and Tom Television.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm just sitting down at the tattoo parlor with my daughter.
And
no, stop right there. That's pretty scary.
I'm having my tattoos redone. She's 14, and she's going to be a freshman in high school.
She's very witty. She's a sparkling, wonderful girl. She's been on the show, and she better not get a tattoo, you idiot.
No, but everybody at the tattoo parlor thought she was 18, 19.
Yeah, going to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you that was your daughter-daddy day?
Daddy-daughter day. We went to the tattoo parlor.
You went to a tattoo parlor?
Uh-huh.
Classy.
I kept trying to talk.
Here's
her
the one I
into
want
it.
you to get, sweetie. It's I know that's a lawnmower, and that's the Pink Panther.
No daughters, man.
I kept trying to tell her.
Sorry.
You know, if you ever get a crush on a boy, here's what you need to do: just tattoo his name on your shoulder and walk up to him and go, "Look at this! You take me seriously now?" You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
that's great advice.
Mm-hmm.
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
Hey, it's comedian Roy with
other spots.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo, yo.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. A couple of letters. We were talking about the Ramones, and because Rockaway Beach was in the news this morning, a shark attack there, a pretty serious one. First one in, I guess, 60 years, Rockaway Beach in greater New York City.
Rockaway Beach.
Got talking about the Ramones, and I said the loudest concert I ever went to was a Ramones show. And it was, I mentioned it was the Ramones, and I think the Runaways, and I forget, I thought it was like the Sex Change Band. Someone emailed you, yes, it was Root Boy Slim and the Sex Change Band. We're out there at one point.
Right. Of course he was right. Pat, what'd you think?
We don't hear about the times he's wrong.
Ever.
And then letter from Mike says, I was wondering if Ace has put together a book of some of his greatest jokes. Is that in the offing? Would that be a nice Christmas gift?
I'm still working on my follow-up to the first book.
Unreasonable Confidence?
Okay. All right. Well,
all right.
In the meantime, coming up, we do...
I've got a title. I told you, Ace Cosby.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Since we're talking about it, why not...
Super duper.
Ace Cosby is with his joke of the day.
You wanted a joke, chick? Here we go. Why did the kitten love bowling?
Hey, Ace, why did the kitten love bowling?
He was an alley cat.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Not for you?
Not for me. For you, possibly?
Not for me.
Okay. All right.
Well, there we go. I'm so sorry. Christy Lee is at the news desk. What have we missed?
Archaeologists have uncovered the remains of a so-called vampire child in a Polish cemetery.
No.
Yes. The body was found lying face down with a triangular padlock attached to its foot. The archaeologist, with a Polish name I'm not even going to try to pronounce, Polinsky is his last name, explained the padlock under the foot symbolizes the closing of a stage of life and is meant to protect against the return of the deceased. He added that being buried face down was believed to make the deceased bite into the ground and not harm the living.
Wow. So when they buried this child, they buried her upside down with locks on the bottoms of her feet.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
It's terrifying. Why did they think this kid was a vampire?
I don't know. Maybe the kid bit somebody. I don't know.
And the stake through the heart wasn't enough. They have to lock the kid up like a bicycle.
Ugh.
Man.
Yeah, scary times.
I hope they left him in there if they didn't open the box. You don't need to do any research on that. We don't need any vampire Polish children running around.
No, we don't.
Get that out of here.
Wow. I mean, the kid was either a vampire or under some kind of weird house arrest back in the day. I don't know.
The house featured in the 1974 slasher film Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now a restaurant, Josh.
Yeah.
According to the Dallas Morning News, Simon Madeira and his fellow investors decided to embrace the building's past when they bought the Grand Central Cafe in Kingsland. They renamed the eatery Hooper's in honor of the movie's
director.
Yeah, Toby Hooper. It also includes several pieces of memorabilia, while its cocktail menu features drinks called Grandpa Sawyer, The Ripper, and No One Lives Forever.
I hope they have a roast beef shaving station where a guy with a chainsaw cuts your roast beef.
Oh.
The slices are way too thick. It just makes a mess. But
Instead of a steak knife,
a tiny chainsaw.
If the guy at the next table gets up, don't eat until he comes back.
Yes.
I want to make sure that, wow.
I'll have to go to that. What's the name of that Texas town?
What is the name of that Texas? Kingsland, Texas.
All right.
You'd go there?
Sure. Yeah, that's iconic.
You like that movie?
Very much. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, it's unpleasant, but it's a masterpiece.
How many of them are there?
Texas Chainsaws. There are 4, and then the remakes. There, let's see, 2.
Is that the
3,
one?
4.
Is that including Matthew McConaughey's?
Yeah, that's Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation.
Right.
And there's Texas Chainsaw Goes to Manhattan, right? Texas Chainsaw Goes to Paris. Or is that the Olsen twins?
That's the Olsen twins. I think you're getting them confused.
Wish it would make light of
mockery of it.
Do they
film
favorite genre?
Now, do they? I wonder if they do one of those things with the menu where they try to do other movies of a similar ilk, and if they have what would be Silence of the Lambs,
Silence of the Lamb
Silence of
Chops.
the Lamb Chops.
I would hope not. Although Leatherface and Buffalo Bill were based off of the same notorious
Ed Gein.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah, boy, he got around.
Now, would you
Somebody
want
owes his family royalties, right?
Would you want to go to a restaurant that was in Jeffrey Dahmer's old apartment?
No. The real life stuff I think is exploitative and.
Yeah, that I don't care for that.
Yeah. But the fake stuff is fine.
Actually, I didn't know this about me. I can't watch, or I couldn't, or I won't, the Dahmer series on Netflix.
I won't watch it either.
Yeah, because that guy, Evan Peters,
Yeah.
he's such a good actor. He would freak me out, so I can't watch that.
That's got to be chilling, yeah.
It is.
You haven't watched it?
No, I haven't.
I watched the first 2 episodes and I went, I'm out.
It's a lot. It's free. But
Yeah,
Niecy Nash is incredible in it.
That's what I've heard.
Her performance is just stellar, but it is freaky and weird.
Yeah, I'm with you, Christy. I watched 2 of them and said, you know something?
No, I knew it was going to get something I couldn't
I don't want to
handle.
hang with these folks anymore.
No thanks.
You were talking about vampires. I was trying to think of that miniseries I watched on Netflix. It was really good with Hamish Linklater.
Midnight Mass.
Midnight Mass.
That is incredible.
And you can't watch it, Christy, because it all, to me, and I'm a Methodist, softball playing Methodist, but if you watch this Midnight Mass, you go, okay, that makes total sense.
Really?
Oh,
that's really good.
I'm getting chills thinking about that. Oh, it's unbelievable.
Was the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie in black and white?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought
You're
that.
thinking of Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, okay.
That was famously in black and white. Got a request for something. You mentioned something that just a second ago, Chick. This is
the Cow Sills?
No. This is something from Tim Wilson, and I had a really nice request for this. This is a song about an activity going on these days.
Church league softball fist fight, getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with the softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church league softball fist fight, a buddy laying on a hands neath the left field lights, knocking out 4 teeth. Getting a busted lip ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church league, softball, fist fight. Rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop
Tim Wilson. That's going out to Judy, who took the time and trouble to write us. She's a member of the festival committee for the Church League softball event that is coming up in Crescent Springs, Kentucky.
Oh, nice.
All right. So
thank you, Judy.
Yeah, Judy. A little bit of Tim Wilson. Now, on a different note, I wanted to mention this real quick. We have talked about the fact that we lost our friend Ron Sexton just a few weeks ago, and Ron was the voice of, among others, Donnie Baker, et cetera, et cetera. Those that are interested, if you'd like to do something in Ron's honor, his family has asked that you donate to the Honor Flight program. And the Honor Flights are one-day, no-cost trips to Washington, D.C. for veterans of World War II, Korea, Vietnam, etc. And it's an opportunity for them to visit the memorials built in their honor. And the Honor Flight program is really great if you want to read about it. But you can make donations at honorflight.org /donate. Or just go to honorflight.org and read about it. But in Ron's honor, if you'd like to do something, that would be great. And his family has made that suggestion. Honorflight.org. When we come back, on a much later note, we'll be featuring a little bit later on Alli, Breen, and Sexy Time. And we've got cheese falling fatally. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
A Vietnamese man who is thought to have had the world's longest hair has died. Had that word been penis, I think it would have been a much more interesting story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just
change it.
Do the story and use penis.
It's creative licensing.
You want me to, wherever the word hair is, say the word penis?
There you go. Now we're on to something.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
Don't use the word penis. Use the word
Wang.
Wanker.
Wang.
Yeah, Wang. He's Vietnamese. Go ahead.
Yeah, Wang.
The exact length of Tran Van Hay's
Wang.
Could I read the story? That's not correct.
That's not correct?
Can I read the story, please?
Go ahead.
Now you know how I feel.
If you'd let me finish, you'd.
No, we're not.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Why are you looking at me snottily? She's running her pie hole over there.
If you'd let me finish, you'll find out why.
All right.
The exact length of Tran Van Hay's unwashed.
You know what? You know what?
You just can't resist, can you?
You did just jump in a little easy.
Let me tell you what.
I am not going to let him get this story.
This will be. I apologize. You were exactly right.
See, if I say the exact length of Tran Van Hay's
Can you read that sentence again, please? Go ahead, read it again.
Completely apologize.
Read it again.
We're now, once again, we are substituting the word wang for the word hair.
All right.
I am reading word for word.
Go ahead.
The exact length of Tran Van Hay's unwashed dong. I'm sorry. The exact length of Tran Van Hay's unwashed wang was unclear.
Well,
but some
it's hard to tell with all the dirt on it.
Some estimates put it as long as 6.8 meters. Now, Christy, that's
6.8
It's like 18 feet.
That's like 20 feet.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I puked on my dog once. That was
No.
That's
Are
pretty
you
bad.
kidding me?
Okay.
This Olympic moment brought to you by
Little Christy Lee, downhill slalom specialist,
the
once
20s.
puked on her dog.
Animal cruelty.
Puked on your dog.
the 20s were not good to me.
You know how to party.
No, and I had an Afghan hound. Do you ever?
Oh, man.
You have to comb that out.
Yeah, she made the mistake of falling asleep on the side of the bed that day.
I never trusted those Afghanis. I'll tell you.
Wait a minute,
never did.
forgetting the poor dog just laying there sleeping.
Looking at you with all that love in their eyes.
And it gets better.
Mommy's waking up.
It gets better.
A dog will lick it up.
Christy puked on her dog.
Do you know what my dog's name was when he gets back?
Ralph?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and
You know
Tom.
how young women will pick, like, oh, I'm a Carrie, I'm a Samantha, they're Sex and the City person. Which Golden Girl are you?
Boy, that is a tough question. I'm a little of all. A little of all four. Mostly Rose, probably. Caring, but also sarcastic.
Who's who?
I'm thinking B. Arthur's the Dorothy.
Yeah,
I'm mostly
you're a Dorothy.
Yeah.
Is that B. Arthur?
Yeah.
I'm a Blanche.
You're a Blanche for sure, you drama king.
I am definitely Blanche. And I'm slutty. So, you know.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
If Bobcat called you, wouldn't you keep it and play it for all your friends? Hi, this is Bob Goldthwait.
Yeah.
We've got an X-rated movie coming up. We think you're perfect for it. Give me a call.
I had a phone call from Bono that I accidentally erased.
Oh, no. Bono?
Yeah, and I was like, Dad!
Oh, why'd I do that?
Have you ever heard Bobcat's Bono?
I haven't. I can't do it, but yeah.
I bet you can enough to make us go,
No.
oh, my God.
No, but so he called.
You mean he heard you doing your Bono and he called you?
Yeah, he was very nice. And then I saw him. I was at Dodger Stadium, or no, I can't remember what stadium it was. It was very, and he and I met him, and I'm in the, like the stadium doorway, and he said some very sweet things and very kind, and we talked back and forth, and it was just him and I and one other person, and he starts walking out to do his concert, and he turns around and he takes off those, the fly sunglasses, and he goes, "Hey, Bobcat," and he throws them to me, and I catch him, and I go, "Thanks, Mean Joe."
I knew that was coming.
And he goes, "What?" Yeah. I'm going, oh man, that's one of my best riffs ever. Falling on his deaf Gaelic ears. Yeah.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hi, who's this?
We'll go with Kevin.
Okay, Kevin.
All right, Kevin.
We'll accept that.
About a month and a half ago, my fiance walked in and found me looking at some adult entertainment on the laptop.
Yep.
I picked up the laptop and chucked it at me. Ooh. My cat-like reflexes, I moved. A brand new flat screen TV took it right through the middle of it.
Oh, man. Wow, I guess there's no more solo work by... wow.
Well, yeah. Well, I should just take it in the face because then I could at least watch the DVDs I had.
But
Yeah,
your
that's
broken eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, take it. Yeah.
It's easier to replace the TV than it is your face.
A broken nose will heal. But you could never find another flat screen TV. They quit making them, right?
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow.
Sorry to hear that.
Hello. And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Yellow.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick. Coming up, it'll be Sexy Time with Alli Breen, where we try to help you with your love troubles. Right now, we turn to Christy Lee at the news desk, see what else is happening in the world.
IMAX theaters still run on the Palm Pilot operating system. That's right. IMAX revealed that its real units still run the real REEL, on decades-old technology in a TikTok video showing the 70-millimeter print of Oppenheimer. While the company meant to highlight that the film print is so large, it required them to extend their film platter. The clip showed the machine being run by an iPad emulating Palm Pilot hardware. As to why IMAX is still using 20-year-old technology, a spokesperson told Vice's motherboard, quote, the original quick-turn reel units operated on Palm Pilots. In advance of the release of Oppenheimer, IMAX Engineering designed and manufactured an emulator that mimics the look and feel of a Palm Pilot to keep it simple and familiar for IMAX film projectionists.
That's interesting.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I hear they're going to upgrade it to BlackBerry.
Oh, good.
Pretty soon. And,
that's a good movie out there now. It's called Blackberry, with Glenn Howerton and Jay Baruchel. Is that his name?
Well, I like Jay.
It's really good.
What is it about?
The invention of the BlackBerry and then the demise of the BlackBerry.
Well, it was used in Washington forever.
Oh yeah, that was the Crackberry. They called it.
Yeah.
Well, this is a little interesting note here. It says it noted that the coincidence that Oppenheimer is a film about nuclear weapons. The U.S. military's nuclear forces were using 8-inch floppy disks to run its computers until 2019.
Whoa. Whoa.
That doesn't seem possible.
Well,
X-rated theaters use the Harry Palm Pilot. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, I had no idea.
Just leading to a song?
No.
You know what?
Sometimes he has jokes that are music-free.
I thought you had a lot of songs today.
I do.
You know what? That took guts, Pat. Congratulations. That took a lot of guts.
Braver than all of us, that's for sure.
Well, here's a letter. I mean, this is probably somewhat sensitive. This is from a gentleman who writes, I am of the Jewish faith. I just heard your song about church league softball, fist fights. We have temple softball where I go, and we do not have fights, but there's a lot of litigation.
I think the first...
Thank you for the letter, Dave. I appreciate it.
I think the first and last fight I was ever in was, it wasn't softball, it was basketball, church league basketball game.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You don't appear to be a fighter to me.
Going in, I didn't like the guy to start with, and he was a father of one of my friends who thought he was, I don't know, never mind.
You got into a fight with your buddy's dad?
Yeah.
Wow.
Woody was his name.
Oh, boy.
I can tell the way you say it. You're still bitter about it.
Woody.
Did you guys like?
Oh, he's dead, but I know where he's buried. Okay?
Well, Pat, you've got all these songs. Why don't we hear? What do you got? What do you feel like playing today?
I love this cheese story, and we'll bring my friend in. We'll bring my friend in for this.
Okay. Well, the cheese story we haven't done it yet.
I'll do it right now if you'd like. Authorities are saying an Italian man was crushed to death by falling cheese wheels.
Oh, that's no good.
Giacomo Ciparini was buried under the cheese when a shelf broke in his warehouse.
I'm sorry, what was it, Tom?
It's a no good.
No good.
The man is dead from the cheese.
A shelf broke in his warehouse in the Lombardy region. The collapse created a domino effect, bringing down thousands of cheese wheels, which weigh about 84 pounds each.
Oh, man.
One of the firefighters told AFP that it took 12 hours to find the 74-year-old's body. According to BBC,
well, they had to eat all the cheese.
You can't find it by smell.
The warehouse contained a total of 25,000 wheels of Grana Padano, a hard cheese which resembles Parmesan.
Hard cheese, pal.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't hear that very often.
No, you don't hear hard cheese.
Whoa. Some of the wheels fell about 33 feet, and a local resident told Italian media the collapse sounded like thunder. The estimated damage for the loss of all this cheese, $7.7 million.
They lost all the cheese?
And a guy. Let's not forget that's part of that. That was part of the cost, too.
It says the economic damage caused by the cheese falling is an estimated...
But I mean, they have to throw away all the cheese?
I guess.
I think you just throw away the cheese that touched the guy.
Yeah.
I'll be worried when they can grate him up and put him on my pasta, okay?
You mean this poor guy's corpse? You want it grated him to be...
When they can, I'll worry... never mind.
Grated up and... Okay. Well,
Now, Pat, you say you have a song about this poor
My
gent?
friend has a song. I hope it's good.
Who's in there? I don't see him.
Hey, it's me, Luigi Accusatore. We're talking about cheese. You got to go to me.
Hey, Luigi Accusatore, you got your girlfriend with you?
Gina Statutori. She's at camp right now. So.
Oh, okay, okay.
She's a counselor. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Okay.
Jeez.
Jesus.
Get it? Here we go. When pounds of cheese hits your face, you're leaving this place. You're not immortal. Tons of Parmesan wheels have sent you through God's heavenly portal.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Stack them just right, some are too tight. They fall down over there on the shelf. Now you're gonna be cremated and made an ash of yourself. You get it?
Really made an ash of
He got it, huh? All right.
He got it. There he goes.
Bye, Luigi.
What a guy.
Boy, he's got a sense of humor.
Oh, yeah. Funny guy.
And Gina Statutori.
Yeah.
Okay. Counselor. Thank you.
This
Thank
guy
you very much. Wow, that's a lot
Sad, really.
A lot of cheese, really.
Yeah.
A guy like doing what he loves.
We don't know. They could have hated his job.
Yeah. He's 74 and still having to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he liked it. Build a better shelf.
Officials in Thailand are saying several monks were dismissed from a temple after testing positive for meth.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, no wonder they can sit around all day chanting.
An official told the AFP news agency that 4 monks, including the abbot from a temple in northern province, were sent to
in Costello, France.
to a health clinic to undergo drug rehabilitation following the failed drug screening.
I've been a bad boy.
Where are these monks? I wasn't paying attention.
In Thailand. The temple is now empty of monks, and nearby villagers are concerned they cannot do any merit making. What the hell's merit making?
They get badges.
It's, you do good deeds for the monks, and you're going to live forever and stuff.
Okay. According to the BBC, I guess I should have read ahead. Merit making is an important Buddhist practice where worshipers gain a protective force through good deeds by, of course, doing nice things for the monks, like giving them food or mowing their lawn. You know.
I've never understood that.
What?
Decision.
Doing good deeds?
No. The exact opposite.
Me either.
Sitting in a place and doing nothing all day.
Yeah, I know. You could never do that.
But what a waste of a life.
They're praying. They're meditating.
Trying to find enlightenment.
Yeah.
No, they
make beer.
Get off your ass and
Get off your ass.
Some of them do, and they float.
They what?
They float. They can actually, when you find...
Levitate.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you show me a real picture of that, and we'll talk.
Well, they're not cameras.
Yeah, it's because it's fraud.
All right.
There's no way these guys float.
Live in ignorance.
No. It's,
Apparently,
I like the monks that make cheese. Now that's something.
Oh yeah.
Oh hey Pat.
Yeah.
That reminds me.
Those guys never float.
Don't you have a song about the monks that
You mean
made
the French
cheese?
guys?
Yeah, during COVID, it was a big thing. Those monks, they had all that excess cheese they had to get rid of.
Here we sit on a bunch of fromage. We have almost 3 tons spoiling in the garage. Hey, we got monk cheese, the creamiest cheese around. But nobody is buying. Remember COVID? Boy, that shut us down. We are praying for sales. Won't you order s'il vous plaît? We've got quite a nut here with buku bills to pay. Hey, we got monk cheese, tons, and it's starting to stink. We could have thrown in some homebrew, but during the pandemic, we started to drink. Yes, I sleep on your couch, I eat your cheese, I kiss your wife.
Oh, you rascal, you.
Pierre Hardonus.
So these monks are in Thailand, and they were doing meth?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Wow. Wouldn't it be hard to meditate if you were all
methed up?
Yeah, all hopped up and chewing your teeth?
Having no teeth.
Chewing your teeth.
They're disciplined, these guys.
Is that what meth people do?
I don't know. I'm not
teeth?
sure. Don't they lose all their teeth? Isn't that the deal?
I don't think you lose your teeth by chewing your teeth.
Isn't that the deal?
Maybe some teeth grinding going on. Who knows?
Must be.
I'm not too well versed in the meth community,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty thankful for that.
Yeah,
to be
me
honest.
too.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand doing nothing. I mean, the ones that make wine and cheese, that's something.
They don't consider what they're doing nothing.
That's true. They do not. They think it.
Well, I mean, I'm happy because they're not. At least they're not in the traffic that I'm stuck in.
All right.
Us little.
All about you.
Monks.
You would cut off a monk, wouldn't you? He'd be sitting there in his robes, and you'd cut him off and give him the finger.
Stop wasting your life.
Get off your ass.
There's really great music out there. Not just that crap. Okay.
Crap.
Okay. But maybe that's how they get through the day. Meth. I had no idea. Right now, I can tell you that coming up, we're going to have Alli, Breen, and a little bit of sexy time. We've also got news about texting while walking and what can go wrong. But right now, Josh is working hard on his house and has been for a couple years now. Tell me more. What's the latest?
Yeah, I love my home, and I always, repairs sneak up on you, everyday maintenance. But sometimes you just want those dream projects to become a reality. Angie's made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. That's the key, isn't it? I can get them done. I'm not going to get them done well. So I will Angie that. Find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise I require, and quite frankly, I deserve. That's right. And you know what else I deserve? Stack stone around my fireplace. I'm tired of that charred brick. It just doesn't look that great, and it sort of smells weird. But I don't know how to do it. I'm going to go to Angie. Angie has over 20 years of home service experience. They've combined it with new tools to simplify the whole process. Bring them your project online or use the Angie app. Answer a few questions, and Angie's going to handle the rest from start to finish. Angie can also help you compare quotes from multiple pros and connect instantly. You can get pricing. You can find out about how long a project may take. That means you can take care of just about any home project in only a few taps on your device. Because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this when you Angie that. Download the free Angie mobile app today or go to their website, Angie.com. That's ANGI.com. Find that pro who is going to finish that job for you.
Thank you very much, Josh. Coming up, interesting news from the Zoom world.
The Zoom world?
The Zoom, not Bazoom.
Oh, the Zoom.
Zooming. Well, Bazoom is the name of that guy currently being held hostage in Niger.
Oh,
President.
Oh, that's right.
President. That's his name, President Bazoum. I had kind of trouble taking him seriously.
How do you think his wife feels?
Hey, President Bazoum.
Are you mad at Bazoum?
The lighter side of horrific war. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guess, Bob and Tom.
Now, Maria, you're originally from Duluth.
Originally from Duluth.
You made how did you make the transfer into the transition into stand-up comedy? Did you have regular jobs?
Well, I worked as a secretary, and I missed that. I missed the camaraderie because you don't always get to see people on the road as a comedian. So I miss that. Where do you want to go for lunch? What do you want to get for lunch? Where do you want to go for lunch? I get like a sandwich, something, or like a salad. I mean, maybe we could just a place I get like a Diet Coke. We could go to Quiznos. Yes, we could. Yes, I like the drama, like don't touch Donna's label maker. Okay, no, don't even look at it. Why? Because she bought it with her own money. Oh, enough said, sister. Why don't you tell Donna to keep her mitts off my freaking tape dispenser, which she should know is mine because it's clearly labeled. Oh. Fellas get mad. Who stole my key lime pie play? Wasn't me. Did you eat my southwestern style lean cuisine? No. Did you eat my half chocolate rabbit I've been gnawing on for 5 years? It's basically only half a head and an ear with a soft baby blue ribbon wrapped around it because my ma gave it to me for Easter. Yes. Don't. It took you too long. I had to scrabble it up in my chops. But yeah, I used to work as a secretary for a long time.
Yes, you've been around.
Yeah, I've been around. And I used to work as a star character in a touring show. I did a Star Trek character.
Oh,
We
really?
go
Star Trek. What?
Wait a minute.
Mall openings and Jack in the Box promotions around the country.
Which
What
Star
character?
Trek?
Well, I was a Bajoran, which is from Deep Space Nine. Not many people.
Greetings, I'm Major Lilanka, the planet Bajor. Get the F away from me. All right.
That was most of my job.
What is the name of the tribe, the people?
The Bajorans.
So they're Armenian.
Bajorans.
We were like the Jews of your World War II. We were decimated by the Kardashians, which are.
And the Kardashians
lizard-
definitely Armenian.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They're lizard-like people. And all I have left of my parents to remember them by is this bloody paper doll. That looks like a napkin with some ketchup on it from this food court. Oh, so you are a denier of the Holocaust. I see. Well, why don't you wait for your wife to come back from the Chico's where she's buying a boxy jacket.
Maria Bamford is our guest.
This paper doll. Oh.
I haven't seen Chick look like that in a long time.
Did you ever work at a theme park as a character or anything?
They trained us at a theme park, and it was in North Carolina, so it was a very it was a place where people wore a lot of religious kind of rock star T-shirts where they'd go like, "Come follow Christ, he's going to be seen at the mega," that kind of thing. So I did a little work there, but I'm not very good at talking to strangers. Trying to get people interested in talking to me. It was just terrible. It was mostly that, like, greetings. You got makeup all over your face. You mean my genetic makeup? I'm very different from you. I'm an alien. No. I wish the Vulcans would come back from their smoke break.
Did you have... Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
ChewWorks.com.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim Gaffigan.
The most unfair thing about life is the way it ends, right? Mm-hmm. With a death. What's that, a bonus?
No.
Life is tough. It should be reversed. You die first, get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Then you live in an old age home. You get kicked out when you're too young, you get a gold watch, you go to work. You work for 40 years till you're young enough to enjoy your retirement. Go to college, you do drugs, alcohol, you party, you get ready for high school. Go to school, you become a kid, you play, you have no responsibilities, become a little baby, go back into the womb, spend your last 9 months floating. You finish off as a gleam in somebody.
Who farted?
I'm sorry. It was me.
You walked right behind me.
I know. I accidentally crept it.
I was going to say, something really smells bad in here.
Yeah, sorry. I went out in the hallway, and then it wasn't enough.
Oh, gee, now it's over here.
Oh, I got it now. It is bad. Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Sorry
What
about
did you have
I'm
to
in my
eat?
own room.
Oh.
What did I have last night? A
Nice.
steak and...
Smell the cheese.
Oh.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yeah.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Willie Griswold's here.
I'm huffing.
There's Josh Arnold.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There's Ace Cosby.
You're man enough to.
I'm Chicken
Check
Gee.
your underwear.
No, everything's okay.
Here's Tom Griswold.
Thanks for manning up on that.
I don't feel any moisture.
Okay.
You should feel something, I would think.
I feel a little guilt. It was way worse than I wanted things to be.
Now, he did go out in the hallway to try to avoid it. But
Boy, Willie, you missed it.
Was that? Did you release that in the hallway and it followed you in? You didn't.
Man.
You didn't do a cutoff.
Well, I did. I thought I did, and I think I don't know what happened.
It was so bad I could smell it while I was pooping.
You almost dropped your sandwich.
How hungry would you have to be?
We were talking about those dude wipe guys. They have the wipes for your backside, and they have something that they sell on their website, and it's like it goes above your toilet paper roll, and you can put your dude wipes in it. It's a little cabinet.
Sure.
But in the actual marketing, in the photos on the website, the first photo has an extra toilet paper up there, extra toilet paper roll. The second one has nothing on it. The third has an order of chicken wings.
Funny.
Just saying.
Who sits there and eats chicken wings on the toilet?
I've never done it. It'd be nice. It'd be a dream, you know.
Oh.
What? You don't want two cool things at once?
No.
No.
Okay, I gotta get the taste that I'm in.
I don't know that it hit you that hard.
Oh, it did. Ace and I got the wave at the same time. Okay, welcome back to the Bob and Tom program. I apologize.
I apologize.
Derailed once again,
rude.
as usual. We have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. Coming up in about an hour, it'll be Sexy Time with Alli, Breen. But right now, Christy, what do you got over there?
Officials in Pennsylvania are saying a car slammed into the second floor of a home. The wreck took place in Decatur Township, where responding crews found a gray Toyota Corolla wedged into an upstairs room.
How do you do that?
Very carefully, Tom. A photo shared by the Junction Fire Company shows the car's back wheels and trunk hanging off an awning. WHP.
We print up our news stories every day, and you can read them.
I don't know what WHP means, but they
Take them
report
home.
the driver was found outside the home when firefighters arrived, and he was later taken to the hospital.
Okay.
It's not immediately known how the crash occurred.
Okay,
It must be off of a bridge.
There's a photograph of this. It looks like a regular house on a flat property, and this car is basically on the roof. And
There's not a bridge from the interstate anywhere around
I
it?
can't tell. And it crashed into a dormer on the second floor. It's amazing. This person must have launched.
But we don't know how.
It makes no sense.
Huh.
And yeah, there's a bunch of pictures of this. Wow. This guy must have been going incredibly fast.
Yeah.
And then it says, I want to see what he launched from. One of the comments.
Yeah.
Being made. Wow. The terrible accident. And everybody's okay?
Apparently, he was waiting for firefighters when they got there.
I can't figure it out.
If you crash into someone's room, do you get out of your car and then go out the hole that you put in the wall, or do you walk out the bedroom door and then
go down the stairs? That's exactly what I was wondering.
Yeah. Hey, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Me bad.
It's all my fault.
Yeah, can I see your insurance?
You guys got any shots to cola while I wait for the cops?
I mean, it almost sounds like the setup to one of those Bob Newhart phone calls where he calls the insurance agency. And, what is?
I think it'd go a little something.
You know, Bob Newhart.
Contemporary comedy.
No, I think that's
Bob Newhart used to call the insurance
the
company.
button-down mind of Tom Griswold.
No.
1962, 60.
Didn't Bob Newhart literally record the first comedy record of all time?
Ago. Yeah, pretty much.
One of the best. No, it's just that the gag was he would just sit on stage pretending he was on a phone call.
Yeah, he would stutter.
It was just the one side of it, and it was great.
Through the roof.
Oh, you weren't a fan?
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
Never, not for 1 second. I don't know why. No.
Huh.
Oh, God.
I don't know why. I liked Don Adams at that time. He put a lot of stand-up albums out.
I've got to hear some of those.
Good old Don Adams.
Anyways, these
That's right,
photographs.
Agent 99.
I like Don Adams.
A lady walks into a bar.
You're not going to believe it. So then they start yelling for him, Zig Heil. They wanted to talk to Ziggy. Never mind.
Look at that.
Whoa.
There you
There has to be a big, we need a bigger view.
Get a trailer or something.
Here's my guess. I think the neighbor is getting their lawn done. The guy doing the lawn has a truck with a trailer behind it. That trailer has a ramp to put the lawnmower back on it. And then somebody just hit this ramp going full speed and Vin Dieseled into that nice home.
Looks like he went out the passenger door and just came down the side of the roof.
It does.
He's a very aggressive Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, my Lord.
Have you heard the good news?
You're going to hear it now, baby.
I need a new dormer.
I was wrong about the button-down mine. It wasn't 60. It was February of 1960.
Yeah, it's just a funny premise. I always thought it was very clever. I'm sorry.
We go from driving to walking. According to a new study, young people really are more likely to fall over when texting while walking.
Good.
Well, yeah.
And the quality of text messages are not so good when typed while on the move.
Do you have any sympathy at all for
No.
people who are in any kind of texting accident?
No. Experts suggest that texting while walking increase the risk of an accident for young adults glued to their smartphones. Well, duh. Texting pedestrians are more likely to walk into oncoming traffic as well.
Good. Keep it up.
The problem is, though, you're out there on your bike, and the guy driving right at you is texting and veers over 3 feet, and the bike lane's not going to help you.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not.
What if it's a really important text, though?
So this is saying that people are just walking and
texting all the time.
Some
You
of those
see it
great,
all the time.
the best videos are the one. There's the one where the guy's on some grand staircase and is texting, and all of a sudden plummets down the stairs.
Or the person that was walking and texting and went head first into a fountain at the mall.
Love that one.
Yeah.
Somebody has to have fallen into a manhole.
Yeah.
Oh.
A la the cartoons.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
No, they put little portable fences around them, so you can't do that.
Oh, yeah. that is
No,
right.
a friend of mine did it.
Walked into a manhole?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he's a friend of yours.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it would be as fun, and because in the cartoons, both legs kind of just naturally go down, but in reality, one leg would go in.
Oh, dude, it would suck bad.
You kind of get stuck, and you'd have to move the other leg to fall in the hole.
You'd maybe hit the rungs of that metal ladder
this guy,
way down.
This guy was walking between bars, and
I see. Yeah, stumbled into a manhole,
and then he
face hit the rail?
he thought it was funny that because he was standing in raw sewage for quite a while.
Oh no.
He thought it was kind of funny, but it wasn't all that funny, and they had to remove part of his leg.
Oh, my goodness.
Apparently it was kind of funny. Yeah. A lot of laughter over there.
Yeah, you were laughing really hard.
This happened in New York City?
No, it happened in Arbor Springs, Michigan. Walking between the Bar Harbor and the pier.
Michigan.
A new poll out there offers insights into the relationship different generations have with their smartphones. The survey, conducted on behalf of a tech care company, Asurion, found that Gen Z's 18 to 26-year-olds are the clumsiest generation when it comes to their phones. And this isn't talking about walking. This is talking about dropping their phones. They drop on the average of 187 times a year.
That's every other day.
That's
How
me.
often do you drop your phone?
All the time.
Are you serious?
Sure.
Well, you do you try to cradle it in your
and I'll be
ear with your shoulder.
dealing with the dogs. And,
Do you have a cover on it? I mean, a case?
And I've got lots of cracks in it.
You got cracks in your phone?
Oh, in the glass, yeah.
This is really just indicative of the fact that they're on their phones more.
The average person has owned their phone for only 2.2 years, but 70% are using a phone that is partly broken. Wow.
70%. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like Tom, the glass would be
I got
cracked
the
or...
cracked glass.
Yeah.
Glass shield, though, right?
I got the glass shield on it, but then I got to... Putting that's on. It's an art form.
Just go to Best Buy. They do it
I can do it in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I
but
love
then you get a
doing those.
bubble in it, and it ruins my life.
I've never had a bubble in one, ever.
I got a bubble in my screen protector, Josh. It ruined my life.
There's a guy at the mall, and he sells phone screens and phone cases. He'll put it on for you.
Yeah.
He also will try to sell you stuff under the table. He's got a pretty good tax scheme going on.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's
One of those
very
guys
nice.
are human trafficked. I wouldn't use it.
Yeah.
If you want to get into the nitty gritty,
He's got a basket.
Kiosks.
He's got a basket with a snake underneath the. I know
Body is always nice to me. I don't know if he's part of it.
I have a timeshare deal pending with him. Shut up, man.
So I'm sorry. So what is it? So the younger phone users are dropping their phones more.
And I'm not clear on what generation X and Z and
I don't either.
What did
Gen
you say
Z, they say, are 18 to 26-year-olds.
X is Josh. Josh is Gen X.
Yeah.
What are you?
what is Willie?
I'm a millennial.
Okay.
Huh.
Millennial, really.
So it goes X, millennial, Z.
And we're
Buddy, I'm putting that in my act so fast. Are you kidding me? I'm a millennial? That's the name of the
Isn't
album.
that, Will Smith?
Millennium.
Yeah. Should be
Millennium is
Millennium.
Will Smith's record.
So you're a millennial.
and we're all boomers, right?
Right.
We're boomers?
Mhm. You're the reason my life is terrible.
What was the...
Well, we left a real crap fest for you. Sorry,
What was
pal.
the phrase for a while there? Okay, boomer?
Okay,
Yeah.
boomer, yeah.
The survey also found
Just
that
a way for kids to marginalize their parents who are taking care of them.
I say it when I'm being condescending to the Pacers mascot Boomer, and he hates it. He won't even do the flipping dunk anymore. 'Cause of me. I know.
the survey also found 25% of boomers, as we were just talking about, say they would be willing to spend a summer without their devices, fewer than any other age group.
Because you did it. You spent many summers without the devices.
And 50% of respondents always use their phone to listen to music.
Only 50? Oh, always. I see.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Pretty interesting.
I mean, so the gist of the story is that the younger folks, the Gen Zers, drop their phones the most.
Right.
That's because for many of us boomers, it's really hard to pick them up. I can get down there. Just getting back up, there may be some creaking sounds.
It's the noises you make.
Do you make the noises?
Oh yeah, even if I'm by myself.
Really?
It is.
I
insane.
really have to remind myself not to make the noises. Yeah.
Does it help you think, to make the noises?
I think it does help.
It does, yeah.
But then you're around somebody when you haven't been around somebody for a long time, and you go, boy, you make that noise a lot. Yeah, I guess I do. I'm sorry.
Constant noise.
Yeah.
When I go up the stairs, and yeah.
Do you make a lot of noise when you sneeze? I know I do.
We are very well aware of it.
Yes, the Arnolds are loud sneezers and loud pukers. Yeah.
See, I can vomit as loud as I need to. I can be a clandestine vomiter, or I can be really
puke?
dramatic. Oh, I can secretly puke. Oh, yeah.
No, it's
That's
my brothers and I. That's exactly
calling dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's attractive.
And we laugh hard when somebody else is puking.
Do you really?
Oh, if we're at the lake or something, and all of a sudden we're howling.
What a bunch of jerks.
I know.
Yeah, wow. What's the
brothers
matter?
are jerks.
What's the matter? The chemo too much for you?
Oh, my God.
You got to stop doing
I think
this.
we were talking about having a little too much to drink,
Oh,
Tom.
sorry.
You know, something fun.
King idiot has spoken. Way to go, Tom.
Okay, this was bothering me, and I found out. Baby boomers, Gen X, Gen Z, millennials. Ready?
Yeah.
We're going to need a
I think
chart.
we just covered it,
Yeah, we
but
just
go
said it.
ahead.
Well, I don't think we got it right.
Okay. Baby boomers.
Baby boomers.
48, what is it?
Born before 64.
Before 64, okay.
That seems to be a stretch to me. What is it? The baby boom, I would think, would be 50s.
And the boomers after World War II, right?
Yeah,
Is that considered?
the boom afterward.
Yeah.
Generation X, 65 to 80.
All right.
1965 to 1980.
That's me. I was 78.
Okay. Millennials, but born between 1980 and 94.
Ah.
So you're a Will-millennial. What is it again for Willie? What was it?
Millennial?
Millennial, yeah.
Okay. And then Generation Z is born between 96 and 2010.
What about 95? Who are those people?
The forgotten year.
Yeah.
They're
They-
lost.
They're in the DMZ.
The single most occurrence.
That came up the other day, and
I can't.
You know what the DMZ is, right?
Yeah, the demilitarized
Right.
zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it's where you go to get your license plate renewed.
What are we're talking about Vietnam now. What's going on?
No, there was a DMZ reference in something, and I had to explain.
Was it Korean or was it
just in general what the DMZ meant? So that's not really hip or fun.
So Z is current.
Yeah.
If you're born in 23, if you're born now, you're going to be part of Generation Z.
That'll be a new generation.
Yeah, they'll have a new number.
It'll be 94 to whenever.
Yeah, so there you go. If you were always wondering what you were.
Okay.
I think most people know what they are. I just think we don't know what others Whatever.
I see. I get confused with the Gen Z, Gen X, that stuff. I'm going to have to make this a chart. And
Can't we all just get along? We're all people.
No. It could become quite clear.
Yeah, because I'm 30 and I find old people annoying, and I find young people more annoying. So I'm not sure where I land on that. I must be the least annoying, I'd imagine.
Yeah. If you look at the chart that way, yes.
You might be a chickite. I've got that.
Yeah?
So, yeah, I find everyone annoying. So
Man, these kids running around. Get out of here, kids. I'm trying to do stuff.
Hey, kids.
Now, what do we got coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have Zoom in the news. Yes, that Zoom, the one you probably use every day.
All I want to do is a zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
Do you suffer from a food allergy? We may have some good news for you. Fake $100 bills in Oregon. We've never gotten to our big peanut story. We're going to get to it today, I promise.
The Zoom story is hilarious.
Big peanut. Planners ain't got nuts like these.
And we got a song celebrating Gen Z or Gen X or the Boomers with Pat coming up. Is that right?
Sure.
Oh, cool. Okay, right now.
It's
Hope you
time.
listen to the show on those Raycon earbuds.
It's time for Raycon Love, everybody. I was on the fence, but then I heard Tom talk about how much he loved his Raycons. Well, I figured if Tom, this is Raycon Love from Sean. I figured if Tom can wear Raycons, I can give it a try. Well, I can certainly say I am hooked on Raycon earbuds. The first use of my Raycons was streaming your show. It was amazing. And from Benjamin, well, I finally did it. I've listened to your show the last couple of years with two pair of less drab earbuds. Just regular awful earbuds, and I got my first pair of Raycon Fitness earbuds yesterday. Today is the first time I'm listening. Quality's out of this world. Your voices were beautiful before, but even more beautiful now. Thanks for making me aware of Raycon earbuds. You're welcome, Benjamin. And you can listen while you travel with your Raycon earbuds or maybe a workout. Optimized gel tips fit every ear ever made. They are comfortable enough for all-day wear. And remember, the Raycon earbuds do not budge. You also get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and they start about half the price of other premium audio brands. And no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 56,000 five-star reviews. Go right now to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order, the already low Raycon earbud price. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycon purchase. One more time, that's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, a nice song from Pat. This is a great story about Zooming. If you dislike that as much as I do, you'll enjoy this one. We have a sexy time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the
let's see, that's Bob. I'm Tom. Chick McGee's over there at the Quality Drivers Sports Desk. Christy Lee, future truck driver.
That's me, baby. I'm going to be driving the big rigs.
We're going to get Christy over to Quality Drivers and learn how to drive the big rigs. Comedian Justin Willman has joined us in the studio.
Hello.
You may have seen him on Ellen. You may have been at the White House when he was there.
It's amazing.
He's here in the studio.
I was being dragged out of the White House when he was there.
Were you wearing a cape?
I wasn't supposed to be there.
I was not.
Did you ever buy a cape? You ever had? Did you ever?
Gotta have a cape.
Oh man,
No cape.
It's
How about
a little
top?
on the nose for me. Like
Top hat?
A top hat. I do own some top hats,
Okay.
but I'm trying to help shed
Magic
that,
wand? Do you have a
shed
magic
that
wand?
image.
Magic wand?
I don't have a magic wand.
The tuxedo and the cape is traditional.
Those are the. I thought they required accoutrement
Magician.
for a musician.
Magician.
And
that too.
and a musician as well. But I had that phase. We were talking about Lance Burton off the air. I had that Lance Burton phase where I would put that tuxedo on and make doves appear. But there's something about like when you're 14 and owning a tuxedo that just doesn't seem right.
You have to take care of the doves too.
And the doves, yeah.
A lot of work when you're 14.
You know what doves eat? Dove chow.
food.
Dove chow.
Dove chow.
Purina Dove chow.
Purina Dove chow. I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they make it.
Now, you were a longtime host on television of Cupcake Wars. Which is now on Netflix.
It is.
Is
it
it?
is. The war rages on now. Yeah.
9 years of production on the Food Network.
9 years.
Wow.
That might be America's longest war.
But you're a very slender man, so you never ate a cupcake.
Diabetes won the war, sadly, in the end.
Now, it's my understanding we're going to try to do another magic trick on the radio.
That is, your understanding is correct.
Since we don't know what you're going to do, is this the kind we can
What
do
do we got?
play
This is. I thought this would be interesting for the listeners. listeners, this is a lucky die I have. I'll show, and we're filming this, so if they wanted to watch it later on, this is a pretty big die. They could.
Yeah.
1 through 6. Do you want to hand that to Bob down there?
To me? Oh, all right.
Let me tell you. There's something strange about this.
Does that feel weird, Chick?
No, not at all, actually.
This feels like a regular die.
So, Bob, think of a number from 1 to 6. Don't say it, but turn it so that number's up, and then put your hand on the die.
Okay.
And tell me when you got a number that you like.
My hand
in there.
My hand is on the die.
Hands on the die, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's a number from 1 to 6. I want you just to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, monotone. And then we'll see if I can pick it up in your voice. Maybe the listeners will hear it as well. Just a tell, if you will.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, it was subtle. It was subtle. You know, I'm going to say, because, I mean, that was funny, but I think the number you sped through was 2. I think it was 2. Is it 2?
It's 2.
It is 2. Okay. Because he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is kind of a misdirect. Now, maybe that was.
Warlock!
He's a warlock.
Okay, how the hell did that happen?
Him.
How did he do that?
You can try it again, but it gets harder every time because you get very self-aware of your voice.
That's a good trick. That's a nice trick.
It's a little psychological.
Here, you do it with Chick?
That's a gorgeous piece. That's a gorgeous piece of business.
Wow,
gorgeous.
Now what do I do?
What do I do? I'm going to look away. Think of a number from 1 to 6. Turn it so that number's up. Put your hand on it.
Okay.
Christy's watching me.
Put my hand.
Right now. She's on to me. She's like, "Where?
Okay,
no cheating.
Got my hand
in a mirror.
I'm not cheating.
Your hands on it.
My hands on it, baby.
Okay, I'm going to turn your way now. Is that all right?
Okay. Go
now
ahead.
You have to
say 1 through 6. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh gosh. Okay. See, that was your radio voice was very good. Go backwards.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5. Is it 5? I felt something with 5. Please tell me it's 5. It'd be embarrassing if it's not. Zoom in. It's 5.
Okay, that's the greatest trick I've ever seen. We're hanging out with...
He's God. That's who that is.
We're hanging out with Justin
You're
Millman.
God.
We're doing...
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
The minivan hearse thing, have you seen this?
Was that for dead soccer moms?
I don't know. The funeral homes that have the minivans that they...
That's very funny.
Have you seen
that's
it?
good.
The minivans that they've put those, the fancy scroll work thing they put on the sides.
God.
Yes, I'm not making this up. And they're like the big town and country vans.
Well, I didn't want to die before, but now I really don't want to.
It's really disturbing.
I just had this discussion yesterday with one of my
You're
sons.
going to be dead, honey. You won't know.
I know, but the whole minivan thing,
The bumper stickers on that'll be horrible. You know, my orphan child is an honor student.
Beautifully done.
Scott Dunn, ladies and
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
What'd you do, dog?
So I screwed up. You know how too many times I say the wrong thing?
Yeah. Right.
Well, Kathy's into this mail order stuff again.
Right.
Yeah.
She's into this big time. I came home the other day. There was a case of breast enlargement cream on the kitchen table.
There was? Breast enlargement cream?
Yeah, sitting right there on the table. I said, what the hell is this for? She said she rubs it on her breasts. They get bigger. I said, just use toilet paper. It's been working on your butt for 8 years.
Oh, that was a beautiful...
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Are you
Now, Lowell,
single?
are you a
I'm
single man?
Yeah, I left a wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Ain't no way. You're that good, aren't you?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
Josh Arnold is here.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Stronger than dirt. Christy's B.O. is stronger.
I showered this morning.
Yeah, man, I do.
farts, man.
I am sorry about that.
Dear you guys, Josh's attempt to enamor himself with the erudite community with references to Diane Rehm. I'm not sure what that all means. Should not be allowed to overshadow Chick's amazingly, wonderfully funny joke, the Fraternity of Cheese at the Indiana State Fair on Friday's broadcast. Remember?
Oh, yes.
Fromage?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I remember.
No, we gave you full kudos.
I felt as though we did.
I think we stopped the show. I think I stopped the show.
This is only Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and I haven't heard anything about it today.
You're right. It should have been revisited.
It should have been.
Now, on Monday, I
Fromage.
explain to Willie what you're talking about. Contextually,
I
please.
forget. Shut up. I forget why we said bromage, but that's why was that term thrown out? I don't know. You don't remember because you'd say it.
Bromage.
A brotherhood of cheese.
And I said a fraternity of cheese.
There was something about a story that we had.
Oh, was it the... No, it wasn't the sorority story. That was yesterday. Now, Josh, Willie, you also missed this one. Josh, a terrific reference to the Vladimir Nabokov book Lolita.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you remember that.
You remember that in its entirety.
Well, because it's an incredibly weird joke, so funny.
To call it a joke.
Ad-libbed, he yanked it out of his hat.
I would go so far to say
ad-libbed.
I think no conversation has ever been benefited by the mention of Russian literature. I don't think that's ever happened in all of human time.
Well, he's not really Russian.
Not even if Tolstoy's there, okay?
Oh, I agree. I don't know about that.
Didn't he live in Ithaca, New York or something?
Let me put away my Pasternak.
Your Pasternak? Huh?
Yes.
How he repeats it.
What's the one that everyone reads? Anna Karenina. What is that?
Anna Karenina.
Okay, yeah, that one's ever.
You haven't read that yet?
I know, never.
Oh.
To me, all Russian literature is Karl Marx. I won't read it.
I read it, and I was like, it's okay. I didn't find it was like...
Wow. That's a
the
shame.
point is that we got to recover Chick's joke.
No. I refuse to participate.
It was great.
Pastor.
And that was pulled right out of his head.
I just said he ad-libbed that.
Again, Josh, to your joke was we were referring, I believe, to...
Yeah, let's go over his joke again so we can not go over my joke. Thanks.
Well,
Thanks,
maybe
Tom.
I'll think of it while telling the story. The Josh's joke...
There was a whale named Lolita.
There is a whale named Lolita that Mr. Jim Irsay may be helping to transport back to, what is it, the Bering Sea or something? I forget where it is. Sea of Tranquility. Something with some technical thing in there, but something about it. In any event, Mr. Irsay may be helping out with that. The point is...
That's an expensive trip.
And by the way, in a side note, the Indianapolis Colts all-world running back, Jonathan Taylor, has left camp, and he's saying he's rehabbing his ankle off-site, but they can only hope that's the case.
Oh.
But by gosh, we're going to get this whale taken care of, Jimmy. Good job, buddy.
You got to be... These are separate categories.
By the way, did you know... maybe you did know this. There are many, many pictures of Boris Pasternak online.
Many?
But if you look up Boris Pasternak. But none of it, he's not smiling in any of it.
Oh, you're probably miserable.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, those
probably real cold.
All those old Russian guys always look really pissed.
This is absolutely my new pose when people ask me for my picture. Right there. Almost the definition of glowering.
Nice cheekbones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's got those cheekbones.
So there we are at the State Fair. And we're talking about, about Mr. Irsay maybe helping out by moving this whale, which is a beautiful humanitarian project of sorts. And what is it now? The critter, this big
whale named Lolita.
What kind of a whale is it?
Well, Lolita isn't the other character involved is Humpback, which is
the whale. Humpback whale is a type of a whale, and Humbert was the character
the
Pervo,
the foil character,
in Lolita. So, did anybody come up with Chick's setup yet?
No.
No, but the setup is whatever. For whatever reason, I think we have it.
Yeah, it works. Cheese.
Yeah, bromage. The word bromage.
I don't know why that happened, but it did.
And Chick said that is a fraternity of cheese, and that is very, very funny. Funnier. And more accessible than Humbert.
Was it because there was a mixed type of cheese in the cheese sandwiches?
Can we hear the Leslie Nielsen Peter Graves exchange where Peter Graves goes, "I can't tell," and from Airplane? That's the only thing.
Were we talking about all the cheese sandwiches from the dairy bar?
I don't think so. I think it was a news story.
Why can't we land? I can't tell. You can tell me. I'm a doctor. I just
okay. In the meantime, we are discussing
that'll make me
Gen Z versus Gen X. Blah blah blah. I find these categories so annoying.
We already went over that.
I'm trying to set up Pat's song.
Oh, Christ.
Remember?
Yeah, remember we have Pat back there.
He's the one who said he has hundreds of songs this morning. And I had two. You did two.
I have. First of all, I have two categories. I have two categories for these Gen Z, et cetera, et cetera. It's old dudes and punks. Let's.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Old dudes and okay.
Whippersnappers and
Pat, you have a song. You have a song about what? Baby boomers. What is it?
Yes. The green light's on.
We have time.
We have 2
certainly
minutes.
Right about that.
That means go, baby.
All right, baby. I'm a boomer. Baby boomer. Because this... Wait, hold on. I get the wrong note. I'm a boomer. I think it makes it funnier, right?
Yeah,
I'm a boomer.
You know what makes it funnier? When you stop down and go, it makes it funny, right? Yeah.
No, I screwed up again.
Okay.
Take 3.
All right.
I'm a boomer. Baby boomer. Because this year I'll be 63. That's a lie. I used to dial a rotary phone. I read a road map to get where I'm going. I wear a watch, I don't own any bling. When I was young, only pigs had nose rings. I'm a boomer. I saw Oswald Short on my TV, baby boomer. The water that we drank was free. I took a cab, not an Uber, my friend. Didn't need an app to get a new girlfriend. Another lie. I played outside, that was video games. Hey. We built a bonfire and sang around the flames. I'm a boomer. I looked up things in libraries, okay, boomer. There were videos on MTV. I think it's time for a nap now, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, that is beautiful, Pat. That is really nice.
Is that a parody?
Thank you very much.
Of I'm a Loser, yeah.
Oh.
You're not familiar with the band Los Beatles? No?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard I'm a Loser.
Are you kidding?
Really?
I'm not kidding.
Oh, this will be fun then.
Wow.
I'll have to check it out.
Oh, it's a great song. And I'm not what I appear to be. Now, coming up, we have a little bit of sexy time.
Beatles D-side.
With Alli, Breen.
Hang on, real quick. Hang on. Here we go.
Captain, how soon can you land? I can't tell. You can tell me. I'm a doctor. I'm just not sure. Or can't you take a guess? Well, not for another 2 hours. You can't take a guess for another 2 hours? No. I mean, we can't land for another 2 hours. Fog has closed down everything this side of the mountains. We've got to get through to Chicago.
You can't take a guess for another 2 hours.
No.
Best.
Whoever said no, play it straight. I love them. I love those
best, isn't it? Coming up, really interesting things from the offices of the Zoom people. Quite fascinating, really. And food allergy info and sexy time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of
Brian Johnson, first, the lead singer of AC/DC. For those of you who never heard him, he's like a pirate.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time tonight, right? Hey, matey, we're going to roast up Sean and give him a nice concert for a good hour and a half. And he can like it. Yeah. He goes... he
sounds like.
He comes and he goes, Jimmy, me son, I'm somewhere in Europe, and someone said that there's a guy named Jimmy Brewer doing a hokey pokey. Because I challenge you to come up on stage with me at the show I'm doing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, sounds amazing.
Right? Sounds amazing.
Right.
We're at a club and he's doing a benefit, and so some of the guys from AC/DC and Deep Purple and all this jazz. And Brian Johnson goes up on stage, and we rehearse for about an hour. He's like, okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to bring you out. And I'm like, are they going to like this? Oh, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. They're going to love it.
Uh-huh.
I said, okay. All right. Well, when do I know to go? The guy will come and he come and get you, and you'll be on the side of the stage. He come and get you. All right. So I'm on the side of the stage, and I get engulfed in the show.
Uh-huh.
Lights go down. The first song. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wow. They're playing Shoot the Thrill. The floor's rocking. Next song. Back in black.
Wow.
Chicks are now climbing men's shoulders. I want a better view. Third song, it's silent for like an hour, it's about 3 minutes, and then the bongs of the bell. Bong, bong, I'm playing house bells. Place is ready to riot. And the guy comes and gets me, and he's like, all right, kid, get on the side of the stage. Hokey pokey right after hell's bells.
All right.
I said, no. He's like, yeah, no, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. So I'm literally watching them like, Satan coming to you. Hell's bells. Like, there's no way that puts your left foot in, your left foot out is gonna go up.
Oh my God!
Now, are you an iPhone guy?
I wasn't, and then I fell victim to the iPhone conspiracy, which is the I've decided. My wife was an iPhone user. She's a Mac. She's the Mac one. We're not compatible in almost every way. And
so your wife's a Mac person. You're a PC guy.
Yes, yeah,
because you're an engineer. Isn't that typical?
Yeah.
Most engineers are PC
Engineers like
people.
to get in and mess with things, and it's really hard to mess with things in a.
And all the engineers here in this building are PC people.
Yeah, because you can get into the
another reason I don't socialize with.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Well, they don't socialize. Period. So don't.
That's
take it
true.
personally.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
But for years, I've been trying to get her to PC, and she won't. So she's had the iPhone forever, and I decided now I'm finally an iPhone user. I had a BlackBerry forever, but I'm now an iPhone. The iPhone people, it's a religion based. They are the Jehovah's Witnesses of the 21st century.
Oh, it's a cult.
They come up to you. If you have a BlackBerry, this is what happens to you. Is that a BlackBerry you have there? Has anyone talked to you about the iPhone? Yeah. Have you accepted Stephen Jobs as your Lord and Savior?
Bono of U2 and Bob Geldof of Boomtown Rats attended the funeral. The burial at a cemetery was private. Sinead O'Connor died at her home in London on July 26th. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Nice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yeah.
Why aren't koalas considered to be bears?
Why aren't koalas considered to be bears? I don't know, Ace. Why?
They don't have the koala-ifications.
That was Ace Cosby's joke
I liked it because there was almost an accidental F word.
Yes. That was
koala-ification.
That was really close.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
P.V. Rogers is our guest. P.V., having just met you, I can just guess you're obviously an athlete of some sort.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have that cardiovascular. I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Well, you know how high school sports teams always end the season with a banquet?
Yeah.
I think they should have done that with World War II. So here it is, the World War II victory celebration.
Okay.
Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed dinner. Sorry the sushi was accidentally cooked. It's from Nagasaki.
Hilarious.
Hey, we told the Japanese they didn't need to bring anything, but apparently they wanted to surprise us. Again. I don't get it, France. How could you be that unprepared for the Germans? I knew they were up to no good when even during World War I, they were calling it World War I.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
Jessica Alsman joins us.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby is there.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Got another answer for this complicated Gen Z, Gen X, blah, blah, blah.
Why are we talking about it?
It's
He already did the song.
annoying.
Yeah.
Those born between 2010 and 2000 until 2024 will be Generation Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they will?
Started over.
Who's in charge of these?
Sounds like the Greek, right?
Yeah, it does sound like
Nice
a Greek
job.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Huh.
What's weird about, here's my question. Okay, I just had this happen. And I don't know if it's a generational thing. I have a shy bladder. If I go to a bathroom and there is someone else in there, even if I have to pee, I just cannot do it unless I close my ears and close my eyes, if that makes sense. It's weird. But I don't know if that's just, whatever, millennial, Gen Y,
No.
or kids are that
I think
way.
that crosses
or
generations. Yeah.
Is it
I think
really?
everybody does.
Really?
Yeah, you're at an NFL game and you walk in the urinal, there's 40 guys in there, you finally get your turn and nothing happens. You got to start thinking about Niagara Falls.
Oh, it's painful. I'll get up and leave.
Why don't they have a shy colon? They always say shy bladder.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, well, I have a shy colon as well. Everything is shy below the waist if I'm in the restroom. Except,
All right. Don't say it.
No. What?
No.
But in the bedroom, it's a happy time.
it is. It is very happy time there. I don't know. But my mom, she could walk into a Kohl's any time of the day and be like, got to go to the bathroom, and she had no problem.
Yeah,
and any time I'm in a Kohl's.
Did she actually go to the bathroom or just let it go right there in the home?
She'd go to the bathroom.
Okay.
But like anytime I'm in a Kohl's bathroom, there's always a woman in there, dropping one. So it's like they're home away from home, and I don't know.
It's
just
not
interesting.
generational. I think it's person to person.
Yeah. I go to the bathroom a lot at department stores. It makes it much easier to steal merchandise. So I'm in there and hanging out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, putting clothes under my clothes. Sure.
Do you bring your own magnets?
To undo
Those big tags, yeah.
the magnets. No, it's part of the game for me. I like to run.
All right, stop it. I've been thinking of coming up with one of those video things you put on your face.
Video things that you put on your face.
A VR headset is what you're going for.
VR headset.
Thank you.
Video things that they put on your face.
And it would be, you'd program it at your house.
Yeah?
Of your home bathroom.
Oh, so when you...
So it'd be called the home field advantage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you'd be at some horrific gas station in the middle of nowhere, and you could put this thing on your head, and you'd walk in, oh, it's so nice and clean, and all my stuff is here. And then you'd walk over, sit down, do what you have to do, but you wouldn't.
Well, would the toilet be in the same spot? You might fall down.
That's where you. Well, you
there may be some design flaws in this, Christy, but
Well, I went to I think it was, I mean, this is a bit of a humble brag. I believe it was Nobu in New York City.
Oh, fancy fish
bathroom, the bathroom played ocean sounds. You would hear I think that's the place.
Yeah.
And so it was very comforting, and shy bladder really helped with that.
White noise, basically, to cancel out
And
anybody
water,
else.
yeah.
Oh, I love that.
and
pretty nice.
It makes paying $100 for a piece of sushi the size of a golf ball. It's that much easier.
Those were my Rawlings expense report days.
Yes.
I see. Well, speaking of businesses and expenses and that sort of thing, the people from Zoom are in the news, and this is pretty funny.
Video conference pioneer Zoom is now asking employees to come back to work on site. A company spokesperson confirmed employees who live within a 50-mile radius of Zoom's offices have been asked to work on site at least 2 days a week.
Oh, that's not bad.
The statement said the company
No, but I mean, their whole business is based on not having to go into the office.
They've decided that a structured hybrid approach is most effective for Zoom. The hybrid approach means employees that live near an office need to be on site 2 days a week to interact with their teams. This is exactly what my daughter Ava just got hired, and that's what hers is. 3 days at home, 2 days on site. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But I mean, Zoom is in the business of.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that their business can function without people there.
This is like Lizzo asking for thin dancers.
Oh, geez.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute. She just did that. I forgot. She's being sued.
Maybe Zoom's trying to set an example because some businesses suck right now because no one's actually working. So if they're bringing people back to the office, it'll encourage other companies to do that.
I think they just
don't
need
know.
people there. Yeah.
No, they've realized that it doesn't work.
Well, people need to be around other people.
Yeah.
You can't isolate yourself.
I don't think that's true.
Most people. I mean, remember that article we had about things people were doing while they were supposed to be at work, but they were working from home?
Oh, yeah. I know.
I think more people slack off at work.
That's what
the useless meetings.
And a lot of people stopping by their desk and
cubicle
talking.
talk.
And yeah, that's what my friend says. She gets a lot more done at home.
It goes both ways. You can do laundry at home, but then you're still doing your work, I guess. So it's kind of like multitasking.
You can be more efficient at home, I think.
A lot of cranking one off at home.
Oh, that's what you think.
You can do that at work. Nobody cares for it, but you can do it.
You have a small office.
Shouldn't do it in the hallway.
Yeah, why else would there be a picture of a hot lady next to the bathroom? What else am I supposed to do in there?
Well, I don't know. I just think it's kind of odd.
There's an irony there for sure.
I'm surprised they let that information out. I don't know.
Well,
I bet they still Zoom in the office. They're like, hey, we need to do a conference meeting right now. And everyone just stays at their desks and joins. Yeah. And they're still on Zoom.
An Oregon sheriff is warning of fake $100 bills that have been thrown over Monmouth Falls. The fake C notes have led some curious hikers to risk their lives by going to dangerous areas off trail for the phony money.
That's a funny prank.
The fake $100 bills were found Friday about 30 feet over the edge of the falls after deputies received reports of hikers attempting to retrieve what they thought was real money. Quote, this is from the Monmouth County Sheriff's Office, because it was causing quite a stir and fearing that someone might make a fatal mistake, the Forest Service posted signs and staffed a ranger at the upper viewing platform to notify hikers that it is indeed fake.
You don't
money.
do this?
Don't do what?
Put fake money places where it's difficult for people to get.
So they grab a C note. It's got Smokey the Bear on it.
Yeah.
As they plummet to their
I leave
death.
fake money everywhere. Subway tracks.
Yeah, really?
And the bottom,
traffic median.
The bottom of blenders.
The 40 you gave me the one time.
That's just awful. Hey, speaking of Oregon,
That is terrible.
Oregon has joined most of contemporary civilization, not
That's
all
right.
of it, with they're finally being allowed sort of to pump their own gas.
Governor Tina Kotek signed a bill on Friday.
Hold on a second.
Kotek, K-O-T-E-K.
Yeah, their Christmas card's hilarious.
It's not Kotex. Get your
the
you
Kotex
guys.
family.
Well, if it's possessive, it would be Kotex.
Hey, come by our pad.
The Kotex pad. It shows the governor's mansion.
Poor Tina. I'm sorry, Your High Honor, whatever they call him.
Highness. It's
Highness.
Would you insist on going by Highness if you were a mayor?
That'd be the first thing I do.
Yeah.
From now on,
If I ever get to meet an elected official, I'm going to hit him with Your Highness.
Yes.
I just want to see what a comptroller has to say when I hit him with Your Highness.
Governor Tina Kotek signed a bill Friday allowing people across the state to choose between having an attendant pump gas or doing it themselves. The law ends a decades-old ban and takes immediate effect, and that leaves New Jersey as the only state that prohibits motorists from pumping their own gas. Under this new law in Oregon, there can't be more self-service pumps at a gas station than full-service ones,
This is
however.
so stupid. Grow up. This is like saying, well, the government's going to be, we need to keep...
And now, point counterpoint with Tom Griswold.
No, they should have all pumps that anybody can do. They're saving the jobs that need to go away. This is like saying, well, we're going to create a typewriter building factory to employ these people.
There are some people that do need assistance at a pump.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
My mom, for example, an elderly woman.
If you have let's say you have 8 pumps.
There have to be more of those than, no, this is
If
all
you can't pump your own gas,
this is
you shouldn't
ass-kissing, communist,
shouldn't be driving
socialist
a
people.
car.
This doesn't affect you at all.
No, it really bothers me. What's next? They're going to, Oregonians are going to not be allowed to wipe their own asses.
Oh, I'd love to have a wiper.
Wouldn't that be great? Put your feet up in the air.
It's the same thing.
Well, you have a bidet. Isn't that close enough?
Yeah, it does pretty well.
Tell you what, instead of a raise next year, do you want me to get a wiper for hair?
No,
I'd rather have the raise.
You sure?
Are you implying
Yeah.
there are increases?
Not for everyone.
Oh, okay.
They're merit.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
A wiper for here.
This is just. How does New Jersey justify this?
I've always wondered what the justification is.
It's kind of bad for the environment because cars are just lined up waiting for the person to go. Like when I got gas in Oregon, I was like, what's going on?
That's a good point.
You're late for work because you have to wait on one guy to go back and forth to different pumps. So you're just waiting.
It's ridiculous. Again, just hire butt wipers and call it a day. Just admit
All right.
socialist communism.
Hey, let's talk about sex, baby. We'll do that next.
We got
coming up.
sexy time coming up. I'm
Yeah.
looking very much forward to that.
Sex.
Also, what's happening Friday morning on this show, Christy Lee?
Sex.
Here come the mummies, by golly. They're going to be live in the studio with us.
Oh, I missed Sex Day. What a bummer.
Everyday sex day.
Yeah, it is.
Who's that guy?
Hey, sir.
And what's in your mouth?
Sir, we appreciate you listening, but if you had one recommendation for us, what would it be?
More sex. In the words of Floyd, I like your no sex program. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. Yes, the world's incredibly confusing. We recognize that. Sometimes it's hard. There's so much stuff coming at us, 1,000 TV channels. What am I going to do here? If you're getting just confused, you need a little break mentally, this is where therapy can come in and help you move forward with confidence, have some excitement in your life, and get a little more clear-headed. And it's okay to get some help. That's where BetterHelp comes in. And the way what makes this especially interesting is the convenience factor, because BetterHelp can hook you up with therapy online. First of all, the therapy is done online, and as is finding the therapist. So what we're talking about is you do a brief questionnaire, you fill it out, you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. So let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. You go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. That /BT Show part will knock 10% off your month there. So go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And by the way, the therapy is done online, so it could be done with like it's a phone conversation, or it's like a FaceTime conversation, or it could be done texting back and forth. What works for you at your convenience? That's the key. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, it will be sexy time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
My deepest secrets, I think you know to keep them, but I wonder if you know I hate sleeping alone. So come and tell me what my kiss tastes like. Don't wanna miss it So turn out the lights. But I wonder if you know I hate sleeping alone. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to know my weakness. You always touch in all the right places. We don't get along that well, no. Not much for talk, but your heart has a hell. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not like I don't wanna stick around. It's just tonight I'm gonna lay you down. So now you know what my kiss tastes like. So in the morning I'll say goodbye. But I wonder if you know I hate sleeping alone. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love, but it sure is good.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, only another 12 years. Till the next one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Baby Jessica.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
When I was in the Navy, one of my favorite jokes was I used to fly this radar plane, and we'd go up for these really long, boring missions in the middle of the night. So get a new guy in the squadron, you know, I'd go up with him and say, hey, middle of the night, if you want to take a nap, go ahead. So he'd doze off. While he's asleep, I would go ahead and run. I'd like hit the circuit breaker, pull the circuit breaker so the fuel gauges go to zero.
Uh-oh.
Then I would act like I was asleep. And when he came to, boy, did his eyes just light up. That's
light up like a fire. Oh, man.
Guy died of a heart attack. It's hilarious.
The old empty gas tank joke.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
You guys can't see the camera, but Christy just
I have very
like she was
small
getting ready to
hands.
eat a giant Subway sandwich.
Right. Yeah, by the
At
way,
a 60
Christy,
degree
I
angle.
think maybe the reason it's been a while since you had a date is if that's your standard, we're going to need a horse.
No.
Oh, my gosh.
No.
Did you see her hand?
Yeah, she
does
very
looks
well
like she
for
was
herself.
holding
She was
holding a
about to
football.
drop whatever she was imagining because the grass was so wide.
I was thinking
with
of
her-
a sausage roll.
Yeah.
Well,
not
okay.
a penis.
Well, all right.
Show us how you hold the penis.
Do the penis hold, Christy.
Now we're going to get arrested again. Stop it.
Depends on if it's one hand or two.
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I'm making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. Hey, Chick. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
There's Jessica Alsman.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold with our special
Thank
guest.
you very much. Our special guest is coming to us via Zoom. Oh, look at that. Let me see now. You're not in your apartment.
I have a guess.
I'm not.
I guess.
Judging by that keypad, I think you're in the Airbnb you're working on.
Yeah, good call. I just put that in myself.
There we go.
Nice.
A handy lady.
Yes.
So you're somewhere are you in Kissimmee, Florida? Is that where you are?
Yes, exactly.
The T-shirt capital of the world.
Yes. Those two-story T-shirt places.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, they're upstairs. Huh? Those T-shirts must be upstairs. You've got it upstairs?
I thought it was Kissimmee. Is it not Kissimmee?
Well, that's kind of
I don't know how to say it correctly either.
It's mostly hear Kissimmee.
They just accept however.
I think they
I think so.
took advantage of Kissimmee, and it's Kissimmee. Who knows? The point is you're in Central Florida, and you are Alli Breen, and Alli is our consultant when it comes to the world of romance and love. And people write her letters at ALLIBREEN on various social media platforms with their love troubles. Give us an example, won't you?
Here we go. Dear Alli, when anything happens in my girlfriend's life, she has a psychic she sees.
Oh.
This person guides her, and she tells her, or takes her word as practically biblical. It's obviously a scam, and now the psychic has been telling her that she needs to make a major change in her life and that things are holding her back and keeping her from being happy. So now she's constantly telling me that she should be leaving me, as I'm probably what's holding her back. How do I get her to see this is crazy?
No, you don't.
Or?
Yeah.
You've been handed a gift.
Okie doke.
I think Chick nailed it with one word.
The old gift horse in the mouth.
Well, I mean, are you holding her back?
Well, I mean, even if he is, he may not be aware of it. So.
No, she's an idiot, and
I don't know about
yes,
that.
Let's not call her names.
Not name calling. It's the truth. If you think that some psychic should be guiding your life, you're a moron.
Look, people look for bad advice in all kinds of places. Psychics, astrology, they listen to this show.
Look, my numerologist told me that this is that's bunk. That star crap is bunk. What's that called again? Astrology, sorry. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I think it's funny, though, that when I wonder if he's always said that she's a scam, or if when he started saying she's a scam, all of a sudden the psychic was like, oh, something in your life is holding you back. Right.
Yeah.
Well, and is this one of those things where she goes, there's a major change coming in your life, and if you make it, you have to... Joshua.
Joshua.
We all heard it.
Is that, if you come back every month, twice a month for $49.99 a session, I can make your life better?
Yeah.
Is it literally just a scam?
Who's to say? He thinks it is.
Maybe the change is she should stop seeing her psychic. I don't know. Maybe that's the major change, a new life path. You should turn it around on her. Good call.
No, she's an idiot. Get rid of this moron, or you're going to ruin your life.
Now.
What do you mean now?
What if he loves her?
Oh, well, down the road. Well, I was trying to see if I should have the doctor do the important surgery that everyone says I should get, but my astrologist said no, it was a bad idea. Great. In the herd, you idiot. You're going to die.
Christy, you bring up a good point.
What?
Love does get in the way, doesn't it?
Yes.
Of logic and reason. And
That's why we have poetry and books and movies.
No, he's concerned that the suckathon's going to be over and he can't find a new one. This girl's a moron. Move on.
All right.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
The suckathon.
Alli, who else maybe wrote in for help?
Dear Alli.
I hope these two stay in love forever.
Oh, my boyfriend is really sweaty, but also very affectionate. I don't know what to do because I love being cuddly, but not when he's literally pouring sweat and he gets offended when I push him away. Does anyone have a solution?
Have him shower.
There is medication.
Yeah, a squeegee.
Boy,
turn the AC on.
I have this problem, but I have no solution for it. It's just a thing that I kind of deal with. Maybe kick the blankets off your feet a little bit, get a fan going. But yeah, it's just tough.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson had that problem. He sweats all the time. I don't think you're allowed to. You just can't cuddle with a sweater, and he shouldn't take offense to it.
No, there is a physiological thing where people tend to sweat more than.
And you can take a pill for that?
Yeah, I've seen commercials for it fairly recently.
Oh, really?
I forget exactly what the...
It's called Sweat No More.
That's right. And I forget what the condition's called, but people seem to be doing better.
Oh, well, you should try that.
Check into that.
One thing that's helped me is the more I exercise, I find the less I sweat when I'm not exercising, just because your body has to sweat and it's going to find a place to sweat. So if you get that time intentionally, then you can get it out of the way a little bit. But I don't know if that's going to help you.
Does he have BO issues, do you suppose?
I don't know.
It comes along with sweat.
Not always.
Yeah, look, hyperhidrosis medications, and there are a bunch. So go to themayoclinic.org. They're all on there.
And
I like Tom's idea of squeegeeing him. Just keep a squeegee by the bed. That's pretty good.
And when the Mayo Clinic is closed, go to the Miracle Whip Clinic.
The tangy zest, the tangy zip of Miracle Whip.
Turn your cheese sandwich into a turd with Miracle
Christy
Whip.
made the joke made the noise she makes when a joke is insensitive just because she thinks mayo is nasty.
It's awful.
I'm sorry. What else you got, Allie?
Dear Allie, my girlfriend of several years still sees her ex regularly and talks to him all the time. They only broke up because he cheated on her. She tells me he's her best friend and she's in love with me and to stop being insecure. I want to tell her it's him or me, but I don't want to lose her as I have the best time with her and I love her. Is this normal or should I just move on?
Ooh.
I'll just get mine out of the way. I'm with her. She's with you. Have a little bit more confidence. She's not going to go back to him. They can be best friends.
She won't go back to him until she does. Okay.
Yeah, but why isn't her boyfriend her best friend?
Yeah, that would bother me a little bit.
Yeah.
That was just my. That was just
because maybe this other guy's a lot more interesting.
Oh, well, if she loves you,
maybe her astrologer said.
Different. You're getting confused now.
This is more of an issue of your insecurity than it is what she's up to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, if
there's a lot of exes that stay good friends. Like I grew up with a divorce.
I have a whole list of them. You want to see it?
Christy is the exception to this rule.
I do. I am friends with almost all of them. I can't think of one
it's absolutely possible.
No, it's not.
Especially for women, man. When women are over a guy sexually or in a relationship, they are. I mean, that switch stays flipped down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What'd you say, Pat?
It's hard to remain friends with your exes.
Well,
especially when you owe them money, right?
I do owe anybody money currently. It all comes out of my check.
That's your. Yes,
certainly one way to go.
Or garnishee.
Like parsley is a garnish. This also is a garnish.
The bank and the government had to get involved.
Oh, they got involved.
Garnish. I'm sorry. I'd like some avocado toast with my garnishee. Okay, let's get to our next letter. You can write Alli. It's ALLIBREEN. Alli Breen on social media platforms. Hey, Alli, can you do a plug for your Airbnb?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know.
We're not ready yet, are you?
Is
it done yet?
When it comes up. No, not yet.
Okay.
Tom essentially just asked you
where you live.
Your address.
The
whole country to find out.
Isn't it funny if during the Zoom call you see this guy head in the back of the door beating.
Hey, sex lady.
Hey,
sex lady.
I got a question.
I'll show you how to be a rough rider.
Oh.
You look like a hot ticket.
Are you Alli?
The phrase "hot ticket" is amazing.
Twice from the 1950s.
Yeah.
That was a phrase that my aunt would always use.
Hot ticket?
Yeah. Oh, she was a hot ticket.
That is so horrible.
That's what I call intimacy.
Oh.
Sorry. You got another letter, Alli?
Yes, we do. Dear Alli, as a joke one time, I flashed a trucker when I was in the car with my boyfriend.
Funny.
I thought he'd think it was funny, but he actually liked watching it. And now he does stuff to me when we're at stoplights, hoping someone might see.
He does stuff to me.
Does
That's what
stuff.
she said.
All right.
It is fun occasionally, but not as an all-the-time activity. Am I being boring by telling him this is just for special occasions?
No, not at all.
No.
It should be just for special occasions.
You
Should
could
be
go to
for
jail
no.
for
It
that.
should be for no occasion.
I'd like to see the list of the stuff that he's doing.
It's a list of special occasions where you're going to flash truckers.
Well, his boyfriend, or
special
his birthday, or
the special occasion would be when she's in the mood for that
Right.
kind of thing.
Yes.
Maybe have a code word that she can say, like, you left your blinker on or something for a little car action.
Yeah, but then what if he leaves his blinker on and then she says that and this guy just goes to town?
Well, the code word, you have to have a code word for you left your, for when he really leaves his blinker on.
Way
which
too
is
complicated.
touch my boobs. So, it's all very simple.
why can't she just go, it's special time?
She could. She absolutely
There
could.
we go.
You think it's a smart idea at any time in today's world?
No,
to
but
be
they're both kind of into it, Tom. So you got to let them,
Is that a
and then
stoplight?
and then at the next rest stop, she's got a pressed set of trucker genitalias on her window.
Hey, I saw what you showed me.
Hey, you like this?
Quit, bro. Don't flash the goods if you ain't looking for a buyer.
Yeah, you want to house this, baby?
You could get arrested for public indecency, technically, couldn't you?
I don't know.
You can get arrested for a lot of
There
stuff.
happens to be a cop.
In your
Yeah.
But I think it's part of the thrill for these crazy kids.
Yeah.
How happy was that driver when he just saw her flash? Like, nice.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I bet that happens a lot.
I needed it.
And as he drives off the road, knocking a school bus full of kids off.
Why do you
No, you
go
went and
there?
ruined it.
Yeah, she has to keep to the stoplights.
A grisly end to a cool boob story.
You don't think that happens a lot to truckers?
You know what? You shouldn't do this to truckers because they just spend the rest of their days praying this is going to happen, crying over the CB radio because they're never going to get their fix.
No,
I don't think it turns them into
staring
I think it,
lunatic
I think it makes them excited to go to work every day. You never know what you're going to see.
Yeah, but for every one of those, they see something they don't want to see.
Well, there's probably.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Put those away there, Zelda.
Zelda.
I mean, there's people flashing some stuff no one wants to see. Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
that
trait of most flashers.
Yes, okay. We're talking with Alli Breen. You can write her with your love troubles. Once again, it's ALLIBREE, and Alli is a fine stand-up comedian. Are you going to be back in New York for the weekend?
I am. I'm going to be in Long Island at the Brokerage Comedy Club Friday, Saturday.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, we have time for another letter. What have you got?
Dear Alli, I'm dating a girl who's a train wreck. She's always late. Phone is always smashed. She spilled OJ in her laptop recently. She's fun, but if we're going to be serious, should I be concerned? It's going to be like raising a kid. I feel attacked by this letter.
Yeah.
My phone is currently smashed.
Is this how you live your life? Is that how you think?
It's pretty close. Yeah, I feel like someone knows me and wrote this in literally to mess with me.
These aren't that bad. She shows up late. She spills a little bit. Get her an alarm clock and a sippy cup. You're good to go.
There you go.
So I'm unclear on this. So, Alli, you're saying you're like that?
Right now my phone is smashed. I have ruined a computer by spilling Diet Coke in it. And I'm trying not to be late so often, but I'm occasionally late. Yeah, this is a little spot on.
No, but you're a very together person. I mean, you're on TV. You're
You installed that lock, that fancy keypad?
Yeah,
yes.
You got this.
Yes, but she was supposed to install it last week.
Well,
she's late.
True.
She's
and
late.
it took me
late.
4 tries.
No, I don't think.
And shouldn't the keypad be on the outside?
That's so funny.
Wait a second.
Maybe not, though.
I think you're right. Well, is the keypad on the
That's
inside?
the back of the keypad, right?
It is. It's the back of the
Yeah, it's
keypad.
the back.
But you all looked.
That really scared me for a second.
I think you're a very together person.
But she's
thank
admitting
you.
that she has,
I'm getting there.
yeah.
I think that's just part of her charm.
I think she has no reason to lie to us.
Yes, she does. She's a woman. She's trying to get everybody hot
Whoa, wait
and
a
horny.
minute, dude.
You're the person that lies in the room. You're always lying. You get scared, you lie. You get a question, you lie.
Sorry. I'm trying to be.
You lie more.
I'm trying to be complimentary to our hostess, and you guys are all bad mouthing her, saying she's
No, we're not. We're believing what she told us.
Yeah.
It's not an insult for her to say.
she's just being cute.
No.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
When presented
smashed my phone.
So he should not be concerned about his girlfriend because it sounds like she's similar to Alli, who is wonderful.
No,
so.
that's not the answer.
Now what's your address? Thank you. So, okay, Alli, we do have time for one more letter. Go ahead.
Dear Alli, I know you guys are going to hate this letter, but I've been married for 24 years, stayed in good shape, and my wife has let herself go. We never have sex, which is fine with both of us, but I am starting to flirt with the idea of cheating. I don't want to blow up my life, but I do need a good rub and tug once in a while. What should I do?
Well, the term rub and tug, that sounds sort of a semi-professional term, isn't it?
Yes, I think you've kind of... you said we weren't going to like this letter. Most people aren't going to like my answer. You've answered it yourself. It's the rub and tug. Go see somebody professionally. Don't get involved in a relationship with a civilian, if you will.
Right.
Do this on a professional level and go back to your wife and family.
Yeah. And there's a nice emoji for that.
But arrange for bail money first. But I think that's only
check local
common
listings.
sense.
Yeah, this is not risk-free. But
would you tell her up front?
No way. Don't say anything to your wife. Just go get.
Really?
I told you guys wouldn't like this answer.
Well, I'm just saying, wouldn't you ask her for a good old rub and tug? And if she says no, be like, all right, well, I want it.
Oh, I
so
felt like
I'm gonna go
I felt
out.
like we were already past that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think either they're past it. Like, I don't think he's interested in it from her.
Tell her if she does it, you'll give her a Twinkie.
There, you can always offer her snack foods.
Wait a second. I really may have come up with the answer.
Yeah. And don't forget the term chunkles.
Bribe her with fatty snack food. maybe give her a nickname like Chunkles or El Gordet.
You guys are not being very nice.
I'm not being nice.
Dip it in chocolate or wrap it in bacon, whatever she prefers.
Okay.
Well, it'll speed up the divorce. There you go.
Okay. Well, we've done our work today. So, Alli, thank you so much.
Good. Thank you, guys.
All right. Good luck with do you have any chores you're doing today? You doing some handy woman stuff around the house?
Woman stuff.
Yeah, I'm mostly cleaning, and I'm building a bench.
Ooh.
And a pool guy's coming later on.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. It's going to be a great afternoon, guys.
I look forward to hearing that letter next week.
Okay, so long, Alli.
Bye, guys.
The pool guy. Here's something new from our friend Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers. You've heard about these things, free diamonds? Wait a minute, free diamonds.
Free diamonds.
Steven Singer is giving other jewelers another reason to hate him. You're not going to want to miss this one. This is kind of confusing, so hold on. Here we go. Anyone who purchases a real diamond engagement ring from Steven Singer Jewelers, whether it's for $500 or $1,000 or $15,000, whatever, Steven is giving away a free 1-carat lab-grown diamond.
Ooh.
So you're thinking, well, Steven only sells real diamonds, real natural earth-born diamonds. Well, you're right. Steven would never sell a so-called lab-grown diamond, but he'll give them away because that's what he thinks they're worth, nothing. So free is the most Steven will ever charge for a lab-grown diamond. Nothing says I love you less than lab-grown. So don't be fooled. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details. If lab diamonds were really a good value, they would be worth what you paid. So for real, natural, earth-born diamonds, check with Steven. Steven Singer Jewelers, IHateStevenSinger.com. He's got lots of great stuff for any season of the year. Limited quantities, by the way, while supplies last for this special offer. Purchases required. IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details. Coming back, we've got some very interesting stuff in the world of history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
ChewWorks.com.
I've got something that'll cheer you up. We often record announcements for various stations along the Bob and Tom radio network.
Right.
And the other day...
I'd hope you'd forgotten about this.
The other day we were recording something, and you guys, as usual, were...
I honestly forgot about it. I do not know what this is.
Are you kidding?
I'm not.
We were joking around.
So we were reading this commercial for an interesting place, a fine place, and we had to. These are what you would call an outtake version of it, where will not be.
We're not going to put them on our albums. The 50 studio outtake album.
Oh, see, people would want to hear that.
It's like the Beatles again.
Just like they'd want to hear Josh yesterday saying something bad.
Slip of the.
He just said the S word.
It was an accident. I shouldn't be doing that.
FCC doesn't recognize that as the so-called S word.
I was in a vulnerable spot.
I know you were.
I've apologized. I had no idea. I thought it was a part of the gag. Once again, Josh and Chip dressed up as the girls in the little girl twins in The Shining. It was brilliantly hilarious.
It was very funny.
Everything about it was funny. I think we have some photographs in the various Bob and Tom social media
wigs,
platforms.
by the way. Hands off to you.
Yeah, I may have kept it.
Okay, here we go. This is.
I would have.
Well, this is what it sounds like when we've had a long day. We're trying to record a few.
Yeah, if you think we don't get along on the air, wait till you hear this.
So this has been beeped. This is the beep one, I'm assuming, over here, Dean. Okay.
Oh my God! No, why would he give you a non-beeped version?
Maybe he's. Well, Dean's close to retirement. He might like to see the
But see, and maybe it's me, but it's like, well, of course, he forgot to beep everything. Yeah.
Do you guys remember the time that happened?
One time.
That's one of my favorite things ever.
In 90,000 shows, one time, he forgot to beep it.
God, that was funny.
It was funny.
We were playing back something that had been beeped, but they just missed one of them.
Yes.
And the one they missed was the big one.
I'll blow your... Oh, God. Yeah.
Head off.
Okay, so here we go. Here's how it goes. We're trying to read a commercial.
Bless you.
Knock that off.
Out. Off. Anytime, Tom. What, are you having a little moment there? A little tea? He's rolling. Yes.
I thought you gave me the wait sign. Sorry, they're all chomping at the bit in here.
Might as well be on the air. Hi. You thinking about for Thanksgiving?
I'm sexually frustrated just trying to fill out the damn dating app.
How about adult toys, lingerie, lubes, lotion, potions?
Okay, here we go. It's the Low Country's premier adult store. What kind of stuff do they have, chick?
What kind of stuff do they have, Tom?
Adult toys.
Ooh.
So you're supposed to answer.
Oh, sorry.
What kind of stuff do they have, chick?
Well, adult toys, lingerie, lubes, lotions, potions.
Leave the family fireworks at the Thanksgiving table and have some fireworks in the bedroom with your loved one.
Did you guys know that has the best bachelorette supplies?
Oh, cool. I know they have fun furniture.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh.
Yes.
For you.
Yes.
A straw?
Well, they probably have those. I don't know that I would sip from one. But...
Right.
And, of course, Josh, they have novelties.
All right.
You're novel.
Now, Josh, why don't you do the tag at the end?
Let's see. Of course, novelties.
Son of a bitch.
That's
the only part. The only part you read verbatim. It's pretty simple. That means in Latin, read the whole thing.
Sorry. The Low Country's premier adult store, 2992 Ashley Phosphate Road, or online at guiltypleasuressc.com.
Why does it always sound like you're running out of air when you read stuff? Online at
It doesn't sound at all like that. God, Tom.
He goes at the end. He goes at Guilty Pleasures. You can barely get the C's out of air.
Yeah, I did run out of air there.
And we learned what verbatim meant.
I knew what it meant.
Well, you were going so slow. We had places to go.
What kind of furniture do they have?
I don't know.
Well, here's what happened.
Go online and look it up.
I'm sure
bet they have
sex chairs or swings.
Do they sell those? Do they sell those male member straws?
Haven't you ever had a Chinese basket shop?
I'm going to say no.
That?
Well, she hangs in a basket, and then you put her on and you spin her. Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I still love Star Trek. Do you guys keep up with any of that stuff?
I'm not a
Star Trek
Trekkie
and
fan,
Babylon
no.
5 and all that. I love all that stuff. Pretty much anything that will not get me laid, I'm into. But I actually have had sex, which sort of makes me like the Fonzie of the Star Trek convention. You know, these conventions.
Oh, man, it's Matt. He's been with a girl.
Right. I actually bring a girl into these things. Say, where'd you meet her? On the internet? No.
No.
I met her at a bar.
Whoa!
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Oh, that's great.
Things are so complicated. Remember the good old days when all you needed for romance was a van and some chloroform?
Sure.
Yes.
What happened to those days?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz, as for me,
Bob and Tom Radio.
Ryan, how many lifestyle changes have you gone through?
This year, I've gone through maybe 2 lifestyle changes in the last couple of years.
Well, the first one was?
The first one was starting to eat meat again.
A second one?
Now going away from everything I've ever loved.
Everything.
Like it's no meat, it's no dairy, it's no alcohol, no caffeine.
You can't pet
a lot
puppies.
of fruits and vegetables, whole food. You're supposed to drink like non-fluoridated water that has minerals added
this
into it.
really sounds
so
dull.
it's no tap water.
It doesn't sound like you're going to make it.
No,
it really doesn't.
Right?
No.
It's like you have to you have to find joy in the little things.
But don't you find
Eat all the other
yourself,
things.
like, say you're on a date and your date is
I make
having-
a date exception.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I
So
sure
there
do.
are exceptions
I've had
to all
17
rules.
dates in the last weekend.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob.
What's going to catch on?
What's going to catch on? You're probably asking yourselves. I'm not sure. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin. He's in the performance room. Hey, chick. There's Willie Griswold.
Playing games on my phone.
Attaboy. Jessica Alsman is here.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Now, we have some history to get to. Now, we've been... okay, we can do that right now. No, I was going to say, I got a couple letters saying people are angry when we promote a specific thing that we're going to talk about and then don't talk about it. So
Like yeah, that would, as a listener,
that's every morning.
Would
They do it all the time.
I know. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we...
So what are we going to talk about?
Well, no, tomorrow we will get to this. We will get to the story about
what the hell?
food allergies and butts. Okay, sorry.
Butts.
Wait a minute. Real
We'll
quick.
get back to it tomorrow.
Real quick
yeah.
before we
Can't-
do anything else.
Captain, how soon can you land? I can't tell. You can tell me I'm a doctor. No, I mean, I'm just not sure. Or can't you take a guess? Well, not for another 2 hours. You can't take a guess for another 2 hours? No, I mean, I can't land for another 2 hours. Fog has closed down everything this side of the mountains. We've got to get through to Chicago.
And then they're on instruments, aren't they?
The great movie Airplane.
Time now for Today in History. August 9? Here's Tom.
Okay, let me dig this up here. Birthdays.
Yeah.
The great actor Sam Elliott. Famous for what body part?
Oh, man, that
Sam
hurts.
Elliott?
That hurts.
His mustache?
The mustache, yeah.
Yeah.
Is a mustache a body part? I guess it's
I know, yeah.
attached.
But he didn't have it in Lifeguard, did he?
No.
Yeah, that
Well,
was...
he didn't have it in the Contender.
Well,
He's not having it in that.
Yeah, and it isn't a body part. It would be a
How old is he?
well, he was born
He's
in
our age,
44,
right?
so he's 79.
Oh, he's 10 years older than us. Okay.
Still a stud.
Whoa.
That's right.
And he's still married to Catherine Ross, huh?
I believe so.
Oh, wow.
Boy, good luck. Good for them.
1957, happy birthday, Melanie Griffith.
Oh, yeah, I got a brand new key.
Wild
That's right.
thing.
I love her.
Oh, that's just Melanie. Yeah, that's.
I'm sorry? Yeah, Melanie Griffith. Lay it down. Candles in the rain. Oh, my God.
She's still alive?
Melanie Griffith or Melanie?
I
No,
don't,
Melanie the singer.
maybe. I don't
You know, she was at Woodstock. You never hear about Melanie. But she performed.
Yeah, but you hear about Sha-na-na. Is there no fairness in life?
Sha-na-na
The
was...
crowd, apparently they killed.
There was the Sha-na-na was of just a joke band. It was just
Novelty bit.
Why were they at Woodstock? Yeah, help me with this. I want to learn.
Because they're from Greater New York. And why am I dealing with this?
I don't know.
Do you know who Melanie Griffith's mom is, Christy?
Yes. Tippy Hedren.
Piper Laurie, somebody with a weird first name.
Tippy.
Piper,
Tippy Hedren.
Tippy Hedren.
Old Hitchcock's lady of choice.
Bird's lady.
Yeah. Did not make her life easy. Old Hitch.
Hey, there's a really good documentary about, speaking of stupid first names, Hedy Lamarr documentary on Netflix. It's really good.
Oh, cool.
And she's the one that invented like Bluetooth or something?
Pretty much.
Submarine
The jury's kind of still out on what, but if you believe in the government's conspiracies, you really think Hedy came up with everything. So,
Eric Bana, comedian, actor from Australia. I was just watching a series he made called Dirty John?
Is that the one about the guy who leaves his wife?
No, it's about a guy that
is Christian Slater in it.
No.
Okay.
I think he was in the second one.
It's based on the true story of a
I don't know
of a guy in Los Angeles. It's
named
very
John?
very scary.
Very scary.
Yeah, I know this guy. It's really
con man.
Tricky. How about events on this date, Christy? I'm going to make this easy for you. This guy, Rudolph Diesel, patented something in 1898.
Diesel fuel.
I think the judges
I don't think Jeopardy would take that.
No.
What is diesel?
Where do you put diesel fuel?
A diesel engine.
I thought it was a particular brand of bra, chick.
Oh, the diesel fitter?
Yeah, that classic old joke, diesel fitter.
Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Angie. Angie makes it easier than ever to connect with skilled pros so you can get all of your home projects done well, from repair to remodel. Put the keypad on the right side of the door.
Yes.
If you're installing it yourself, have somebody else do it. That's the best way to do it with Angie. Get the Angie app or go to Angie.com. That's ANGI.com. We had a winner in the Florida, in the $1.5 billion Mega Millions. It was that one person in Florida.
One person.
Congratulations to that person.
Tom can sometimes forget what day it is. We all kind of.
You were saying sometimes on vacation you do that.
I hope for that when I go on vacation. It hasn't happened in a long time.
I do it all the time. I just did it an hour ago, making an appointment for something.
I see.
We were subjected to, and I mean subjected to, music by the Ramones, and I say music in quotes by the Ramones today.
Am I the only fan in the room?
I like them.
I like them.
I like it.
I had mini CDs.
Sophie loves them, so I hear it a lot.
Oh, they're fun for brief moments.
They make good T-shirts.
I saw a video of penguins going on a school trip with backpacks.
Hilarious.
It was amazing.
Best picture of the year so far.
Yeah.
You tell me the internet's not worth it, okay? Gen Z and Gen A, baby boom, millennials, we defined it pretty well today. There will be no more questions about it.
Gen Z, Gen X, millennials, alphabets. What were they called? Alpha 10. I can't.
Gen Alpha.
I said it's just cool dudes and old folks. Or young punks.
A lot of young punks.
A lot of young punks.
Yeah, young punks, cool dudes, and old guys.
codgers.
Yeah.
Those are much better
Coots and
categories.
codgers.
Yeah. That sounds like a terrible board
Coots
game.
and codgers?
That's right.
Sounds like those bad board games when it's raining. There's
Like Dungeons and Dragons?
No
It's
Wi-Fi.
Coots and codgers.
Coots and codgers. Well, looks like you got to have sex with Elmer.
How does he go there?
How does he get there?
I have no
good
idea.
for Elmer, though.
We're playing a nice board game.
A to B.
That's Coots and Codgers. Available now from Hasbro.
From Milton Bradley.
Ages 4 and up.
Thanks very much for joining
Coots
us.
and Codgers.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.